Hey there, Drawyah here, and welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator. This morning, taking flights in the Airbus A330neo. Yes, finally giving the all-new Headwind aircraft a go. In TAP Air Portugal colours on the flight from here in Lisbon to London Heathrow. So we've got about 2.5 hours, 3 hours of flight time today ahead of us, so this is an average flight time length. And hopefully it should be a pretty good one indeed. So we'll jump the cockpit, set the aircraft up, and prepare ourselves for our flight up to London today. But yes, we are flying the Headwind aircraft finally. It's an aircraft that I've had lots of good reviews about. It originally started off as an FSX model convert for Microsoft Flight Sim, and as more recent, they've built their own model, built their own everything system-wise, apart from the cockpit. That's all. We'll go through the cockpit in a bit, but the modeling's all brand new A330neo, and in terms of the cockpit, is again similar to what the Megpack, similar to the Megpack people did, which is take the A320 cockpit and build up upon it to make it an A330. So it's not bad actually, I must admit. The modelling looks really good. Again, you got your window handles on. Whoops, you got the window handles in the right place. You got your lighting panels on the side as opposed to kind of back here instead. It's all built up, all upgraded to make it that of an A330. So not a bad cockpit by any means. Does look rather good. That does look rather good indeed. So, we'll set the aircraft up and prepare ourselves for a departure. Hopefully around 1:30, probably a bit behind schedule, but we'll see how it goes. So, batteries active. So, power active. Set the AIDs to nav. Transpine active. Arm the emergency lights. No need for anti-ice just yet. Still nice and warm outside. Fuel pump stay off for now. Or turn on the no smoking sign. Taxi lights. Sorry, not taxi lights. Now lights on and strobes automatic. As the overhead completes, we'll now rush over to the left hand side and activates the FlyPad tablets. Welcome Ojai, welcome Kai, welcome Tejas, welcome. I'm afraid I can't pronounce that, but welcome to the stream anyway. How you doing? Welcome to channel, welcome to chat. We'll pull our flight info from SimBrief. There we go, Papa Tango to Lima Lima. Go to dispatch, go to flight plan. And we'll start off with the fueling. So total fuel required is 19,428. It's 19,428. So rush tablet. And actually, we've got more fuel on board than we actually need. So to be fair, we'll leave it at that. We've got an excess, therefore we don't have to refuel. In that case, turn on the fuel pumps and turn on the seatbelt sign to remind passengers up board the aircrafts. And speed to boarding, let's get that over and done with as well. So start our flights, next page. Pull everything from SimBrief. We're TAP 1352, cruising at 40,000 feet. So we're cruising at 40,000 feet today, so check the flight plan. Yes, initial climb at flight level 400, 40,000 feet, 2 hours 10 on the clock. With departure time in approximately 21 minutes. A330-900 with a passenger count of 324. Which probably only that much. No, 270. Okay, so we'll regenerate that number. 215. We've got now 215. Just regenerate the flight plan numbers for that. There's Wi-Fi. There's entertainment. I don't remember. Have we got appointments for TAP? The answer is no, we don't. So we go for the safety briefing, which I know we've got. Get snacks, we get a meal services, it's the flag carrier with decent services, so yes, we'll be go for that as well. And start. FlightPad 4 Tech, it comes with the add-ons, so because this is based on the A330neo cockpit, so one thing that the Megpack people never got the A330, which these guys have as default, is that they've integrated the A320neo cockpits and systems and everything into the A330, so as a result, it's upgraded systems, upgraded everything, including the FlyPad for the use of flying. So if you've got the A320X for the A320neo or the A330 with the A320X mod installed, it's all compatible and it allows you to use one or the other. So FlightPad is included. Alright, jump to FMS, let's get this thing going, shall we? So departing from Lima Papa Tango to Echo Golf Lima Lima. On database, I know it's in date. Okay. Not something I've seen before, I must admit. Okay. We'll go with caution. I've seen the thing where it kind of flickers the power and then it ends the flight for a second. I've seen that before. I've not yet seen it double up the cockpit. Microsoft Flight Sim, I love you, but you are a pain sometimes. So flight number today, TP1352. Flight number's in use. It's going to be that from all this, isn't it? TP1352. Do it again. Should work. Maybe not. TP. Okay, did generally need another 15352 out there somewhere? Let's try TAP 1352. Okay, it accepts that. That's fine by me. Cost next today is going to be 79. With a cruising altitude of flight level 400. Next page. We'll do the 0 for weights and center gravity very shortly. We'll go to options. No, we won't. We'll go to ATSU. AOC menu. We'll do a weather request. And we will go for the weights and balance. Fuel done already, that's fine. We'll load up the payload from SimBrief and start loading. And that should start the boarding process within Sim itself. So I'll go back to the 0 for weights and block fuel I can do actually now already. So it's not that because we've got excess, don't we? So we actually have a block fuel of, is it 22,000? 22331, so 22.31. So yeah, well that's, I don't know, shall we go load it in. Right, go to flight plan, let's plug in our flight plan, shall we? Starting with our first waypoint of Exceeder. Exceeder, we fly direct to Tosdi. Fly under Uniform November 745. To Zulu Mike Romeo. Then it's Uniform November 873. To D-Log. Then fly direct to DJX, so insert that, and then go down to DJX. From there we fly direct to Fajak. Then direct to Juliet Sierra Yankee. Then it's Rev 2. Which then rejoin the up 87 to Roxog. And then Roxog knows a star. Yep, the Roxog Hotel to Heathrow 27 right. Right, insert that. We are good to go. Insert flight plan. Flight plan complete. I don't think there's any ETC at the moment, so we'll be very much on Unicon for departures today. Look outside, there's TAP Air Portugal to our left-hand side, and British Airways just further on, so there'll be a couple of aircraft joining us at Heathrow today by the looks of things. Yep, all three off to Heathrow today, so welcome to the both of you. So we've done that. We'll jump over to the performance. Got GPS primary active, so start the APU. Right, so go over to performance. No, we won't. We'll look in our departure, shall we first? So Papa Tango, departure. Let me grab my charts as well. Navigraph. If you're on IVAO flight, if you're on IVAO, it's Alpha. Feel free to join in. Tag along. Feel free to join the flights. That's what most people do. For an IVAO, just spawn in. Good to go. Right, so we need to plug in our departure. So expecting the runway 03 departure today on the Exceeder for November. Exceed for November, insert that, and insert that. Clear user points, they always cause problems, insert that, and just check our departure against our flight plan. So move over to plan modes, zoom out. Yeah, it's relatively straight out, no issue with that. Flight plan looking good. Perfect. Gonna increase the brightness display slightly. A little bit fades out. It's probably down to the sim lighting more than anything, but it's not problematic. You can still see what they're saying. So increase the brightness of that. And the backup displays. Right, since there's no ATC currently available, we'll go set our altitude straight to climb altitude. So, set altitude, flight level 400.
Flight level 400.
Flight directors on and on. Let's go to my charts out of Porto. I see something Porto, it's Papa Tango, it's Lisbon. It looks like Porto, but it's not. Well, there's our flight plan on screen there for you. Right, Papa Tango, open charts list. Let's look for our SID charts on the, where are you? That one. So that's departure today, nice and simple, departing off of runway 03. Initial climb clearance is level 60, so initial climb will be 6,000 feet. I'm looking for the transition altitude. That's fine. 4,000 feet. So initial climb 6,000, which you're going to skip anyway because there's no OTC, with a transition altitude at 4,000 feet. So plug that into our performance. Transition altitude 4,000. We use flex temp of 51. No, you won't. What am I looking at? 71. V speeds from the aircraft, so 147, 148, and 152. Flaps 1 and use for takeoff. And that is our flight ready to go. For any FA panel, APU is available, so activate the APU bleeds. Keep that feature into the systems, then we'll turn off the external power. Make sure that Unicom is ready for our setup as well, so runway 03 for departure. We are currently at stand 03 and taxiing to runway. This will be done via so we'll cast across into Charlie 2, won't we, to grab the ground charts of the airport. Navigraph, go to taxi. Golf 1. So we're currently over here, so hang on. There, that's more like it. Right, so hold, push back onto Romeo 1, cut across at Golf 2, using Quebec and Mike. Hold shorts, November 2. SIDS, that's the Excited for November, and that is our Autocom set up. Cool. Close that. At this point, we're now finished with our board. Well, we're now finished the aircraft setup. Just waiting for the boarding. So greet the passengers and say hello to them. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome aboard to TAP Air Portugal flight 1352 from Lisbon to London Heathrow. Flight time today is around 2 hours and 10 minutes, choosing the fast stage board preparing the aircraft and waiting for last passengers to board before we are ready to go. We thank you for choosing TAP Portugal as your carrier today, and we wish you a pleasant flight with us on board. Any questions, feel free to speak to the cabin crew. We have clear skies to departure, gets a bit cloudy over London, but we'll give you an update as we get closer to our destination. Welcome aboard. Right, so now PACX, just to catch up with that quickly, there we go. That'll be a public address, general. Ah, hang on. Pre-flights. That means we are boarded. There you go, that's been good. We'll go through a passenger list shortly. We are now ready to go. About 9 minutes to spare on the clock, so it's pretty good. Boarding time was actually pretty quick, so thank you passengers for that. So that's just beacon lights, just to alert ground crews that we're now ready for engine startup. Everything else in here looks good. Let's announce on Unicom that they are pushing back from stand 3. And let us request our pushback. Whoops, wrong tool on Zoomer. Ground from flight deck. Request pushback.
Pushback request confirmed.
Alright, here comes the tug. Let's get ourselves onto the active. Yeah, it's trying out the A330neo so far, Charlie. Ouch. What have you got? Have you taken the COVID test, Charlie? Hope you're not too bad. Hopefully you recover quite soon. Yes, we're using the A330neo does utilise A330X avionics barrier, yes, so it has got the upgraded cockpit systems. We are an IVAO officer, we always use IVAO. So 3 AM where you are, Pace. Go to bed, dude, it's too early. Well, if it's a Friday night, it's not so bad. Or if it's Saturday night, if it's Sunday nights, then yeah, go to bed. Flight time about 2 hours and 10 minutes. We had a raid there from Nordic Flight Sim Pilot. How you doing, dude? Sorry, I missed that entirely. For some reason, what's it called? Streamlabs overlays never do raids anymore. I've got it set up to do so, but it never shows. So I do apologise for that, dude. But thank you very much, Nordic Pilot, for the Nordic Sim Pilot for the raid there. Much appreciated. Ground from flight deck.
Good morning. Yes, everything is ready down here, so please release brakes.
Brakes released.
Okay, pushback begins. You are cleared to start the engines now.
Right. Ignition on, engine 2 starts. Turn facing south.
I will turn by 90 degrees and bring you on a southern course.
Stop turning.
Okay, we'll continue straight.
Just adjust that a little bit. Turn facing south.
Okay, we'll turn by 90 degrees and bring you on a southern course.
Right, engine 1 starts. Stop turning.
Fine.
Stop pushback. Stop pushback.
Yes, I'm gonna stop the tractor and wait until the parking brakes are set.
Brakes set.
Okay, sir, pushback pins are removed. Now it's your turn. See you again.
Cool, thank you, ground crew. So push back onto the taxiway now. So far looking good. We are blocking the path to both these aircraft because that's... I mean, look how far the taxiway is from the terminal for these wider stands. Yeah, if you head down to a bit further on in the airport, the stands over there, much smaller, closer to the taxiway. So you have a couple of stands for wide bodies at Lisbon. You have a couple of stands for narrow bodies. Yes, Pace, this is Microsoft Flight Sim, so I'm doing rather good, thank you very much. Doing rather good indeed. Both engines active. We'll now turn off the APU. We'll turn off the ignition. Get a co-pilot to do flight control checks. Test controls. That goes to auto, not yet on. Predicted wind shear. Oops, that one active. And that's us ready to go. So we'll announce our taxi intentions over Unicom now.
No problem.
Taxi lights on. Release parking brake.
Disengaging parking brake.
That's it. Let's taxi to the runway. Make sure the cockpit door is locked. Yes, I do remember you from another stream. Also, I had a question about the compatibility of the A330neo. There's no need to download anything extra. Sorry, I forgot who asked the question, but didn't download anything extra. Barry. It just comes with the aircraft, so if you have the A330neo installed as normal, then this works as well. There's no compatibility mods, there's no extra, it just works if you got it. Yes, I'll be flying totally safe to as soon as I get my hands on it, Ridley. I definitely will be flying that. No, I'm going to miss it. It's looking absolutely fantastic. Difference between the two barometer switches, please. So there's two... You mean this? So you got... So run hour in hectopascals, HPA. That's our QNH in default 1013. Speaking of which, I'm listening to the ATIS, I better do that quickly. QNH, so in inches, it's 2992. So you have inches to measure your pressure, your hectopascals. Two different methods used either in America for inches or the rest of the world for hectopascals. Like I said, I just realised I haven't actually listened to the ATIS yet, and therefore I've not set up our weather, or our pressure correctly in our departure. So let me just quickly listen to that. Bit naughty to do it too late, but better late than never.
030 at 6 knots. To 15 degrees Celsius. Sky clear. Visibility 10 kilometers. Dew point 8 degrees Celsius. Wind 030 at 6 knots. To 15 degrees Celsius.
Okay,
Sky
skipping the altimeter. But it's altimeter 1021. It's clear skies, visibility +10, temperature is currently 15 centigrades, winds reported 6 knots, 030. So runway 03 is the correct runway for heading, that's fine. 6 knot headwinds, that's not a problem for us. Okay, yes, a bit later than I should have done, but better late than never. Pressure 1021, it's definitely a bit heavier than normal. No worries, Barry, always happy to help. We have to try and manoeuvre ourselves so that the car that's stuck on the taxiway is going to go underneath our wing. Look at that. Manoeuvrability 100. Didn't even touch us. Hashtag pro pilots. There's another one stuck on the taxiway. FSX was actually really good with ground vehicles in that if an aircraft come your way, like it'd reroute itself, kind of go away from the aircraft as soon as possible. Sadly, Microsoft Flight Sim doesn't quite have that in place. So once again, we're just going to have to glide ourselves over the child. Oh, no, he's trying to turn now. Come on, car. I'm trying my best to get around you. There we go. You never see that service anywhere in the world. Can't fail your driver's test with that taxi like that. Right, so we are going to hot shot the runway, announce our takeoff intention, and then pretty much ready to get going. Within 53 seconds of our departure time. So as it stands, we are on time, which is good to see. No more lagging behind on our departure times. I've had in a couple of previous videos and streams. Make sure my pre-takeoff checks are also completed. Hot shot 03. Spoilers, arms, and takeoff fig tests. Pre-takeoff check complete. Flaps on takeoff config. They should be. Flaps position 1 for takeoff. We'll reset that. Flaps set to 1 for takeoff. They should be in takeoff config. Okay, well, given that I can visually see flaps are in position 1 and set to 1, So failing the aircraft, I'm happy to ignore that and continue with our takeoff from there. Very strange. Right, so now it's on Unicom, our intention to take off. Actually, before we do that, let's do a visual check, make sure the aircraft's now on approach. There's nobody on the runway or approaching from the far side, which they are not. So now it's on Unicom, they are allowed to take off runway 03. Cabin crew, seats for takeoff. Right, landing lights active again. You can see it's a new LED system. There's no multiple switches, just the one for landing lights. Takeoff lights set, turn off lights set. Sets the transponder to on. And let's enter the runway. Which mod, Hargy, you want to know about? Which mod? Oop, yep, transponder as well. Yep, transponder set. Don't you worry, guys, I'm not a failure. Yes, Steph, I live in London, and so Heathrow is my home airport, yes. So, bar the flaps thing, which are in takeoff config, again, I can do a visual check of that. That's not a problem. We are ready for takeoff. Throttle 40. Engines 1, 2 stable. Engines flex. Clear the warning, that's just the flaps thing again. 80 knots. 100 knots. V1 rotates. Positive rates, gear up. Yes, Chrono, thank you for reminding me, Lewis. Flight time, 2 hours and 10 minutes. Duke, 2 hours and 10 minutes. So make a right hand turn, let's get ourselves into our first waypoint. Flaps up. Oh, is that a thing, chart? Okay, interesting. So, what? So you meant when you're taxiing on the ground, you meant to set your transponder to automatic. Therefore, it gets space systems active. Doesn't show you so much on the ATC side of things. But interesting on the ATC side of things on IVAO, it just shows the aircraft as active. Interesting. Well, I'll set the throttle now to climb power. Autopilot's on.
Autopilot is now on.
Okay, autopilot's now active. Transponder, sorry, altimeter standard. And announced live IVAO, we are clear of the runway. You can just see the second aircraft now doing its takeoff. Let me drop a link to the A330 chat for you guys. A330. So if you wish to fly the A330 yourself, this here is the download link for it. So it's available on Flight Sim 2, free to download. And so far, there's a slightly more advanced stage than that of the Megapack A330. So the Megapack A330 I quite liked. The sounds, I must admit, I prefer on the Megapack, although their sound was always fantastic with their aircraft. The A21 as well, fantastic aircrafts for the audio. So, I don't know, now that they're both open source aircrafts, technically, these guys are now allowed at Headwinds to use the sounds of the old aircraft, or the Megapack aircraft, for themselves. Maybe one worth that's... well, I don't know if that's looking at, because... well, as I said, the Megapack aircraft wasn't too bad. So, use a bit of best of both worlds to go ourselves with that. Continue our climb out. So far, looking so good. Clouds-wise, looking very clear. In this The sceneries in the sim are fantastic. It looks just like you're taking off real aircrafts. It's very good, this. Make sure we reset the ground spoilers. We've passed through 10,000 feet, so landing lights come off. And with a nice straight departure path out, top seatbelt sign, and give passengers their freedoms back around the cabin. Yes, Russian, we are using flight stick, using the Thrustmaster Protest Warthog. Thrustmaster Warthog is our flight stick. In fact, that right there will probably be our first screenshot for Volanta. Cruising altitude 40,000 feet today. Harkon. 40,000 feet today. Flight level 400. Yeah, I mean, my brother's got the TCA Squadron Airbus. It's quite good, Cam. I do quite like it. I'm happy with my Thrustmaster Warthog because it's a proper metal heavy bit of work. This, but I've used the Airbus. It's not a bad stick and throttle. It's not a bad bit of gear. Just say hog. Yeah, no worries, dude. I do apologise. Right, we just do this first screenshot for Volanta because I quite like that departure path out. Let's just do that. And also, at some point, we'll have a look at the passenger itinerary, seas on boards. So just do the colour correction, sharpen. I don't know, do I prefer that or the original? I think I prefer the original actually, so I'll just sharpen that. Save it. Just keep an eye out on Unicom. So, both the other TAP and the British Airways are now departed. And then this aircraft is a private jet. They're on their way to Mallorca. Sorry, Madeira. They're off to Madeira. MRT 504. Right. We'll continue our climb out. Quickly stick my screenshot on Volanta because I just like that scene. There we go. If you're on Volanta, feel free to go live a little heart. There we go. Nice and simple departure path out. There's TAP 1368, and somewhere behind that should be. Oh, where's the British Airways gone? It's not quite off the ground yet. There's an Azure aircraft. Oh, I can't see the British Airways. Probably just disconnected or something. Oh well, we'll carry on the climb outs. Passing through 24,000 feet, flight level 240. Going up to 2,000 o'clock now, so definitely counting down the time for this. It's not a short flight, it's not really a long one either. It's a short haul flight. Very much one that stretched out a little bit. But in the A330, it's an aircraft designed for long haul. At some point, we'll definitely do a proper long haul flight in this aircraft. Give it a week or two and then decide what to do. Why not Captain 320? I've got no issues with IVAO. Why not? I mean, you're the one that keeps commenting on my use of terminology. I've never claimed to be a professional Airbus pilot or a professional pilot anything. This is a hobby. I say what I say. Okay, a lot of what I learned is American phraseology, but that's because that's what you get a lot of access to. And people enjoy these streams. They don't complain. Yeah, so I've got no problems with it, dude. You're the only one that has an issue with what I say and do. But if spewing hate is what you enjoy, that's what you enjoy, dude. Enjoy it. Alright, so continue our climb outs. Passing 260. You see the pressure at the moment. We passed 2.6 on the altitude there as indicated. On actual altitude based on air pressure outside, passing 275 already. So definitely a bit of a difference in regards to actual altitude and standard altimeter, which is much higher. That's the flight plan page. Continue with our climb outs. Welcome D7, how you doing? Welcome to the channel. To chat. Cruising altitude, sorry, Warhawk is... Warhawk, it's been a while, man. Where have you been? Where have you been, dude? We've missed you. Cruising altitude flight level 400 today. 400. Gosh, that's a throwback. Dude, how have you been? I've not seen you in ages. At least if you've been on chat, I've not glanced over it properly. God, you've been here a while. How are you doing? How are you doing? So, someone is just salty because he played the game the way he wants. Exactly. So, I'm not perfect. A lot of what I know is because of American tutorials and stuff, so... Yes, I'd say requesting IFR copy rather than IFR clearance, or just requesting clearance, which, okay, I can change that. I'll, re-game my mind to it, but, say, I'm not perfect. I do what I do. Yes, DirectX 12 announced for next month. Looking very, very good, that. Because we've already had the FPS boost from the code, code optimization a couple of updates ago. That was what some update 4, we have the code optimization. But with DirectX 12, it should give us a real boost in the frame rate of the sim. In terms of the 3080, I'm now in position at 68 for the graphics card. So we're getting there with the graphics card now. From 450 down to 68, so making progress in about a year and a bit. But apart from that, DX12 will be a massive boost for the sim, I think, for a lot of people. Apart from those with older graphics cards, which aren't DX12 compatible, they'll be the ones you'll see in the Facebook groups with the issues with it going on. But hey ho. Yeah, so both VATSIM and IVAO are global, Blue Button. Generally, if you're on IVAO, you'll be flying more in America, North Africa, and South America, while that sim is more popular in North America, the UK, and Asia are quite balanced. South Africa is quite busy on that sim, so it depends where in the world you are. Generally, one network's busier than the other. But yeah, South America and Europe, continental Europe at least. So continental Europe and South America very busy on IVAO. The UK and North America very busy on VATSIM. Depends where in the world you fly. Depends which network you'll use, but you'll get controls on both around the world anyway. It's a good mix. It's a good mix. Thank you, Martin5846. It's about a year since you followed now, and by the way, you want to say a big thank you for many flight sim hours and many fun. I'll get to the rest of that message, dude. Hang on. Let's log into the Streamlabs. And many fun. Hours! And many fun live streams. Keep up the good work, man. Martin. Cheers, dude. Much appreciated. Thank you very, very much. Thank you for the 10 euros. There we go. 10 euros. You are a superstar. And incidentally, 10 euros is probably about the fee TAP Air Portugal actually charged for the flight from Lisbon to London Heathrow. For an international flag carrier, they are very much low cost everything. So do go have a fair bit of respect for the old TAP Air Portugal. They're maybe not the most financially healthy in the world. They've had their ups and downs, but in recent years they've really ramped themselves, and with a new fleet of modern aircraft, they've offered very cheap tickets to everywhere in the world. So fair play to the guys down in Portugal. Thank you very much, Diego, for coming sponsor. Thank you very, very much indeed. Welcome to Business class. Will you be flying the A340 on X-Plane? Yes, I will definitely 100% be flying the A340 on X-Plane. Will DS12 bring ray tracing? I don't think so yet, so West Films. I don't think we'll get ray tracing just yet for Microsoft Flight Sim. That will come much later in the future sim, but as it stands, the answer is no, not yet. Do you think that thinks the A330neo is too bad outside? Well, I'd rather be that outside than inside the aircraft. You can thank Airbus soundproofing for that. Airbus usually very good at soundproofing aircraft, mainly because they've got bigger aircraft. You look at the 737. I've not actually flown the 737 about a year now, but I know, well, actually a year and a half at least. But the 737 is much louder than that the A320. I can tell you now, because I've done so many A320 flights in recent months. Next time I board a Ryanair 73 somewhere, it's going to be a culture look at how loud the aircraft is inside. When I flew to Volanta in Finland a couple of years ago, before that I'd flown about 3 or 4 different A320 or A319 aircraft, or an Embraer one. There's an Embraer in there, and a couple of A320 family aircraft. Compared to those, the 737 was loud, and it was the longest flight of the legs and all that, so it took a bit of a moment to kind of get adjusting to it. Hey, that's just 1960s aircraft for you. We've got a company message on the screen there. What are people sending me now? Atsu, OC menu, receive messages from... Oh, it's my meter. I never actually printed it. Oops. Well, we'll print it now, just have it there, because why not? Ah, hang on. Does it put it anywhere? Is it like on the clipboard somewhere? I don't think so, no. Okay, that's interesting. Yes! Oh, that's fantastic. There's a clipboard over there, and it sits. So you've got weather out of Lisbon, weather at Heathrow. Oh, I like that a lot. Fair play to the Headwind guys. This is a fab aircraft. Read download, it's definitely worth a look. Definitely worth a look. I'm not sure about your sim crashing with 2080 Ti Hyperrock Gamer. Check your overclocking, perhaps your overclock is too much. Or delete some mods if you've got some mods, because sometimes they can be incompatible. But on A340 with Marne, not bad, past pity. The biggest aircraft I've been on is an A321neo. Should have been a 747. I had to take it in my hand for a 747. Flight cancelled, so that was always a disappointment. Your friend's heading to Cancun in the 2E787, you're heading to Croatia in Jet 273. Well, to be fair, Charlie, for 737-400, I thought you said you're really horrible sick and dying. I'm not sure going to Croatia tomorrow is a good idea. But if it's a 734 with, is it 734 or 733 they got a jet? I think it's 734s. Not many of them left, but if you've got one of those, or a 757, potentially that's pretty good as well. I need to rewatch your base tutorials, get started again, have fun a while. Yeah, no worries, dudes. They're always there on YouTube, available for you. You got your default 320s and 74s and 78s. You got your modded aircrafts. Your Windows 11. How is Windows 11 8.9? Why? How is Windows 11? I've held back from it, so I'm not quite a fan of the. I'm not a fan of the centered UI, but if it's decent, then maybe it's worth a jump. When you're printing this aircraft, your flight sim crashes. I'm not sure. Check the versions. They've updated it about a week ago, the A330. Just check you got the latest version downloaded. As a pilot, it makes you sad. These aircraft are inaccurate. Keep up the great work, though. Yes, the accuracy of some of these aircraft admittedly aren't great. Getting better with mods like the A210X. You got the Phoenix A20 looking pretty good. You got PMDG with their 737 soon. You're getting the better. You got Aerosoft CRJ. That's pretty good. Not perfect yet, but certainly getting somewhere. Flying the Embraer 380 on 11th October. Very nice. How was it, dude? How was it? Can you tell me why your plane's flying sideways on autopilot? Not sure there, David, I'm afraid. I'm not sure why your aircraft's flying sideways. Can you change the taskbar? Okay, right. Because that was a deal breaker for me. It just looks like a weird Mac OS hybrid. No, if you can change that, then that's good. It's great performance-wise, and the GUI is cleaner as well. Also revamps the Microsoft Store, Xbox app settings as well. Also new home-based background instead of the old Windows ones. Okay, interesting. I've had a problem with the A330 GPWS callout. Yeah, so I've heard that GPWS callouts don't happen in the A330. Supposedly it should work in this version, which is again updated last week, but previous versions don't have GPWS callouts. We'll see about this one on our approach today when we make our way into Heathrow. A330neo using A330neo sounds? Yes, it does make use of A330neo sounds. I'm hoping that at some point they'll be able to use the sounds of the odd Megapack A330 just to kind of upgrade the audio bits, because that's one negative of this aircraft. It uses the odd sounds that don't quite fit. Everything else, pretty good. System-wise, they've incorporated rather well. I mean, if we go into the... where is it? Go to data, go to aircraft status. So you can see, you've got the Rolls-Royce 7000 engines, you've got the A330 markings on top there correctly. If you go to the tablet, even the flypad accurately calls it, if I can find it, it'll be dispatched overview, there you go, an A330neo, headwind based on the flyby simulation, yeah, so it's all there, it's all correct. It's all, go to payload, not payload, if I go to ground, there you go, that's obviously an A330. It's still correct, it just needs better sounds. Nope, I've never flown with Tarom, Hyper. Never flown with Tarom. Never been to Romania. Love to go one day, but not yet. I've used P3 Jeremy pilots. I've retired it in favour of Microsoft Flight Sim. Visually, much better. And in terms of add-ons, there will come the add-ons for Microsoft Flight Sim. P3, yes, you've got your PMDGs and your Flight Sim Labs and all that. But for now, Microsoft Flight Sim, certainly, in my opinion, the way to go. Welcome to how are you doing? Welcome to the channel. Chat today. Is using mouse this game fine? I'm using mouse right now for my basic controlling stuff. I'm using a joystick for the flights, but in terms of moving around the general flight stuff, yeah, mouse isn't too bad. I'd recommend getting at least a joystick, an Xbox controller, or something just to make your life a bit easier in terms of controls. When's the long call? At some point soon, Cathal, at some point soon. Is the co-pilot worth the money? I quite like it, Staff. I quite like it. So it's two mods. You have, whoops, where is it? This one. It's VoiceAttack and HCS Aviators. Two mods needs to get for it to work. You got two options. You got FS2 crew, but that only works on a per aircraft basis, and VoiceAttack HCS, which is a more general autopilot co-pilot thing. But I like it a lot. It does the job. I can speak so autopilot, parking brake, test controls. Altitude sets, where is it? Altitude set 400. He responds to you, so I do quite like that. Well, Hawk, thank you very much for subscribing again. Welcome back to Business Class. Good to have you, dude. It's good to have you. Hopefully, you're here to stay now. It's been a while, man. Thank you very much. Fly to Orion one day. We'll fly to Orion Paris Betty. One day we will do. Yes, the F-18. That's what's coming to Flight Sim as well. Soon. Have I been to Africa? No, I haven't, Adam. I'd love to go one day, and potentially I could be going to Ghana in the next 2-3 years. That's the hope. Whether or not it happens, we'll wait and see, but I'd love to go to Africa, and I'd love to go explore a little bit of the continents. Do you know when... Yeah, so the A380 from Flyby, I don't really say yes on it, but certainly in development, certainly on the way. I'm excited for it, we're all excited for it, but unfortunately at this time, there's just no major developments on when we'll see it released. But it's not stopped, it's not paused development, it's still very much in the works. It's just a big project, and it takes a little bit of time to get that all going. But soon, guys, hopefully soon, we'll have the A380 from Flyby. What time will we be landing in Greenwich Mean Time? We'll be landing about, as it stands actually, 11:30 UK time. 11:28:29, so we're making pretty good time actually. XX arrive 1 hour 45 minutes. So actually no, that's about right. 11:30. We're expecting to land. Ish. What I'm using for the flight details at the top there is called FlyLive Studio. This is what it looks like. It shows you the aircraft, your altitude, your heading, your ground speed, your indicated airspeed, your vertical speed, your sim Zulu, your real Zulu, your frame rate, your VAS. If you're on FSX or P3D, this is your memory. If it gets below -2 gigs, then expect a sim crash. Flight dispatches, you've got departure, arrival, airport, call sign, flight progress, meter, latitude, longitude, flight distance to go, or distance to ground, sorry, ETA, expected arrival, and time to ground. So this is what it looks like in terms of the main dashboard. And for streamers, you can go over to the overlay, and essentially it creates overlays for it. So this is my overlay, as you can see right now. You've got your top toolbar for your flight stats, you've got your landing rate indicator top there as well, and that just sits on top of the sim screen. Because this is what I see for my own monitor. You've got PACX at the bottom, and you've got flight sim on top there. That's what I see. The chat window is a separate window on the side here. And this is what you can see from your end. So you've got the overlays, you've got your social media plugs, your overlay, your chat. You've got my face on the bottom there. Hello. Yeah, that's just how it all works. Train level detail is 100, Paul. 100. What doing, James? We're flying from flying from Lisbon to Heathrow today. Lisbon to Heathrow. I'm probably going to go for both of them, Charlie. Whatever releases first, we'll use Qubit or PMDG. And then as soon as the other one releases, we'll use that one as well. So we'll have a look at both aircrafts. We'll have a look at both, don't you worry. Same with the A320. We've looked at the A330neo for a long time. And the Phoenix, very excited for its release. Not that we'd ever abandon FlightWire because their freeware project's fantastic. That one's a Neo, one's a CEO. But we'll get a bit of a mix and balance out. Microphone wise. Was the audio by any chance really off earlier on? I'm not too sure. Should be a bit normal now at least. Yeah, no, Cam, talk to you in a bit. I've seen screenshots of the BAE-146. Currently is developing it, but it looks rather good. I've also had a look at the progress for the freeware 737-200 on flights not to. If I go to the forums on that, on where is it? I need to log in. So, oops, got my email address there, have I? So there's a freeware 737-200 in developments by this guy named Bruno Reichert. Got a video on YouTube for it. Yes, I've got ads on. Go away, taxes. So 732. Looks rather good. In terms of progress screenshots, that's the kind of cockpit in the early stages. That's the external model, getting their cockpits. There's your wing. Look at that for detail-wise. Not bad, eh? Not bad at all. More recently, there you go. So you've got the gauges coming into play now. And more recently, there you go. All textures up. Not bad. Not bad at all. And I'm fairly sure this is a freeware project, because even the description said it's a freeware 732 flight sim. So not bad that. There seems to be only one person developing it, Bruno. So if he sticks a donation thing out, I'll probably donate like a 5 or a 10 or something. But not bad, eh? Not bad at all. So I'm hoping that the systems fidelity are pretty good. As when I asked him about the systems, his response. So first of all, it's going to use the standard FMS over a INS. It's going to be a more modern 732 over a original style. And when I asked him about the systems fidelity, his response was it'll be in between the Aerosoft and the Captain Sim, which is a bit of a range because you've got Aerosoft CIJ, which is pretty decent in flight sim, probably the best aircraft on the sim right now in terms of its realism and fidelity. And then you've got the Captain Sim 777, which is not very great. So somewhere in that massive range, you get the quality of the 732, but it's looking good for a freeware. And because it's freeware, there'll be no fear in trying it out. And you know, if you don't like it, you don't like it. If you like it, then well, you've got yourself a brand new 732. So couple of exciting projects come the way. Hopefully, going to restart my freeware series soon. Admittedly, it's been a bit longer than I'd liked between episodes, but sadly, that's because it's been a bit of a dry up for freewares. At least in the aircraft settings. In terms of airports, you get lots of airports, but aircrafts, I've kind of run out. But, well, that and timing, I've not had time to do the freeware series, but hopefully I've stopped all these trips and holidays and whatever. I'll try and work out the schedule for the freeware series again. They're a pain to record, but people really enjoy them, so I'll continue. Yes, the Qubit 737 I believe will be a freeware project. Yes, the freeware helicopter projects by High Performance Group, HPG, sorry. Very, very good developers. Their helicopters in Flight Sim are fantastic, and given that this platform doesn't really support helicopters properly, what they've done is fantastic. It's really amazing. So, no, High Performance Group, very, very good for their helicopters. Worth a download. Definitely worth a download. I read an article yesterday of men that... Oh, yes. That one, yes. Welcome, Global Aircraft Spotter. How are you doing? Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the chat. How are you doing, dude? How are you doing? So far, we are making good progress with this trip. An hour 30 on the clock. Expects arrival, or time to ground, 1 hour 29. So we've got about 10 minutes. We're 10 minutes ahead schedule at the moment. 10 minutes ahead. In a couple of minutes, we're flying overhead of Zamora. So we're currently in Spain. I head to Spain. And while we're at it, let's go through the passenger list. They're getting served breakfast at the moment, so it's nice and early in the morning. They're getting their breakfast meals. I had a bowl of cereal earlier. Let's go through the list. Let's see who's on board. Let's see if there's any names we recognise. So far the answer is no. Again, if anyone chat spots anyone, then give us a shout and we'll have a look as well. Again, generally the chance of getting names that we recognise are rare. Again, any lifelike things you get are coincidence and not that of real people involved. The classic one you get. Then again, we had Michael Scott last stream, didn't we? Michael Scott as a passenger. And for those who watched my premiere for, in fact, let me show you. Let me go back to that. If I go to menu, go to records, go to. For those who watched my flight from Edinburgh to Stansted, you've noted one passenger. Where is he? There you go. Bennett, Azerbaijanisation of surnames. I mean, that's the most common name I've ever seen in my life. Bennett, Azerbaijanisation of surnames. That... I don't know what database they're using over in the world of PACX, but I don't think that's quite... had a good laugh at that one. Yeah, like Jared, if you see Jared Reed on board as well, then please evacuate the aircraft. But no, nobody on board yet that I recognise. No, pretty tent cabin. Nobody that I can see on board. Oh well. Cool. Yeah, in terms of cabin, mostly full aircraft. There's a few empty seats left around. First class, sorry, business class. Is business class on this aircraft? I think it's business class. Relatively light in terms of numbers, not too full. Economy looking much fuller of the two sections. Are we getting yes, we are getting some new photogrammetry with the X-Code updates. We've got 5 in the UK. It'll be interesting to see kind of what the list of all the cities will be. I'm very sure, was it Durham that's one of the photogrammetry we're getting? Somewhere like that, which doesn't sound like you go to place for photogrammetry, but you never know. I'd have to try and find a list of all the cities being included. But you get new airports, new aircraft for free. It's looking rather interesting, Game of the Year edition. I'm excited for it. So continuing our cruise, we're about a fifth or so of the way. Actually, probably up to a, yeah, we're a quarter of the way there. We're a quarter of the way there to Heathrow right now. 25% going to the tracker. That's a little progress bar just on top screen, slowly crawling on to the right. Still looking at an ETA of about 10:33 Zulu, so that'll be 11:33 UK time, which is a very good time. Means I get an hour and a half to prepare myself for work. Always good. Yeah, so far so good. Breakfast is now finished. Everyone's eating. Satisfaction 100%. So passengers are looking very, very happy on board so far. As you can see, our cruise at flight level 400. Yes, the Boeing Edition Thrustmaster yoke. That for me is a day one purchase. I don't know if I get the throttle or not, because the throttle was a bit awkward of maybe just. So you got one side. You can either use one or the other. Either a spoiler or either a. Was it a spoiler or a flaps lever? You can't get both. Again, I'm quite happy with my Warthog throttle, so I probably won't get the. I don't know. I might get the throttle, I might not. But the yoke, 100%, I will be getting that because I love the way it looks. It's a proper Boeing yoke. It's not crazy in terms of its sizing and all that. It'll fit on the desk quite nicely, and it's a Boeing yoke. What's not to love? Started under 787, so it's a more modern style of yoke, but again, it should be a pretty good build. It's metal inside, plastic outside, so no way around that. If it's priced anything like the Airbus stick, I imagine it's a yoke to be a bit more expensive, but potentially kind of within the £100 price range, then yeah, absolute day one purchase. I wouldn't even think about it. Hello, Mr. Drawyah man. Just wanted to quickly hop in and see how everything's going. Haven't been. Yeah, no, it's game, man. It's been a while, dude. It's been a while. How you doing? Hope you're well. So far from my end, looking very, very good. Mid-flight, mid-cruise. Passengers are happy. And yes, our A330 is working admirably at the moment. Now, TAP Air Portugal have A330s both CFM and Pratt & Whitney engines, not Rolls-Royce. It's the only engine manufacturer that TAP Air Portugal do not utilise in their 330 fleets. There's no compatibility mod for the A330neo A330 Michigu. All you need is to have the A330neo downloaded and the A330 downloaded, which is you can get the link for. Let me recopy it again. There you go. Download that. There's no compatibility mods. That's all you need. If you look at 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 Heathrow, we've got both Heathrow Approach and Heathrow Tower online right now, so thank you Charlie, thank you Harvey for tuning in. We'll hopefully be talking to you both in a couple of minutes. Well, a couple of minutes, about an hour and a half to talk to you, but hey ho. Fishing across Spain, then cut across the Atlantic, cut across France, and then start our descent over the English Channel. Oh, is it good, Captain Geo? Is it good if you're at Flight Expo? It's good to hear that. Very good to hear. Like I say, very excited for the Boeing yoke. Very excited indeed. Knows what you do enjoy it. Do enjoy your A330. It's very, very quiet from the cabin's aircraft. Having to turn up my headset volume a bit just to even hear it. In terms of wing views, that's what you get, I'm afraid. It's only like half a wing, which is a million miles away from the centre of the aircraft. The rear of it missing the flaps. So only look at the front half of the wing. The rear half isn't quite there. Is a model that's probably the main one. Headwind made their own model by themselves free. So in terms of what they claim on the website, and we're going with that in terms of what they say. So originally, where is it? Originally, so it started off as a bi-fleet mirror as an FTX conversion before completely reworking from the ground up Headwind to make full Microsoft Flight Sim. Result amounts of work including a brand new 3D model with brand new animations, brand new Microsoft Flight Sim effects, new flight dynamics, 4K textures, blah blah blah. So originally it was a port of an F6X model, but they claim that it is a brand new model that they had made themselves. In terms of the, I've seen a few displays and comments in regards to it. I've already long gone the reviews. Issue textures of the plane, anyone had burn issues. There's one review somewhere where they responds about the model to talk about how they've redone the model. So basically on what they say, if anything ever comes out about them not using the model, then that's one for the future. But as it stands, I wish I could sort by the reviews. Don't think you can you? They claim that it's their own model. We'll have to see how it goes. Oh, they got overwing views. Okay, let's have a look. Showcase, fixed camera, 12 to 16. Huh. Well, they got them apparently. So I wonder why we can't access them. Or at least where in the aircraft they'd be. Because normally, with that kind of model, they'd be visible kind of in the back here. There's your wings, there's your windows, whatever. Very, I don't know how they've done that now. Is it above the aircraft, perhaps? Because the wing models would physically have to be there for them to be visible in showcase modes. But I don't know. I'd have to do a bit of searching on that one, because normally the showcase views are based on the internal. Could be external, they could change that, but fair enough. Well, cheers for letting me know, Blindsights. Thanks for letting me know about that. Welcome Alex, how you doing? Welcome to the channel, welcome to chat. How are you today? How are you doing? Welcome Alex, Alex Master, how you doing, man? Welcome to the channel, welcome to chat. How you doing, dude? How you doing? Swiss flying from Heathrow to Zurich, very nice. Do enjoy your British Airways flights. I'm not too bad, Geek. So far, so good, dude. I'm doing alright. How you doing? Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the chat. Hope you're keeping well. So we're continuing our cruise. Oh, we just missed Madrid's control. We've crossed the airspace. We've just missed Madrid. That's a shame. Oh well, maybe next time. Maybe next time, Madrid. When do you tune in? 3 minutes to go. So yeah, we would have just left their airspace the second they tuned in. That's annoying. If we look at Heathrow, currently looking at 9 inbound aircraft, of which 1, 2, 3 aircraft coming in from Porto. We are 5-2, so actually we're second in list of inbounds. This aircraft 1368. Well, they're on a very different flight path to us. Also, are they disconnected potentially? Looks like it. 117 remaining, 110. So yeah, they're on a slightly different flight path. Potentially quite slightly faster one. Interesting. So far so good, the A330 Ghost team. It's a very good aircraft, one that I'm enjoying. So far, so very good. Yeah, Grandma's A330neo good, very good, Avgeek. Very good. How you doing, man? Welcome channel, welcome to the chats. Yes, Charlie, got the mask around the windows. The mask has been included. XF F-18 can fly sim. I am, Alex. I am, yes. I mean, I'm not... If I'm using fighter jets, I generally go for DCS over Microsoft Flight Sim. But even something like the Mac Loop, something low, fast and fun, the F-18 should be a pretty good aircraft for that. So, I'm excited for it, yes. I am excited. Continue our cruise. Yes, so Microsoft Flight Sim Game of the Year update says you get a bunch of new photogrammetries, a bunch of new aircraft, a bunch of new airport sceneries, and a couple of new missions as well, based on Reno Air Race, for the fact that Microsoft Flight Sim has been voted Game of the Year by a couple of different organisations. So, yeah, there'll be new GOTY updates version, which is essentially a new version of Flight Sim on top of Premium Deluxe. But if you already own the sim, you get it as a free upgrade, regardless of what level you're on. We're not getting a helicopter; we're getting a quadcopter. So it's a different. It's an interesting one. It's like an air taxi thing. Which, let me find a look for it. MSFS GOTY. So it's a new. Don't have a screenshot of. There we go. It's a quadcopter thing. There we go, a volocopter. It's essentially some futuristic air-to-air taxi thing. There you go, Velocity and Velocicopter. It's a giant flying drone, basically, that you ride him. Weird looking aircraft. We'll give it a go. And then the Velocity, it's just a city urban air taxi that flies to voloports around the world. Yeah. I don't fully understand the concept of it, but it's included. It's there for us to fly and enjoy. Oh yes, also a replay system added as default with the what do you call it? If you have the developer mode on or something, you get that included as well. Hey Drawyah, thanks for your videos. Shout out to the Australian Virtual Pilots Flight Club. Yeah, cheers man, Nicholas, thank you very much. Welcome Australian Virtual Pilots Flight Club. How you guys doing? Welcome to the channel, welcome to chats. So I came to a video on the mask yesterday. Incredible pilot, learned a lot from him. What a legend. Does the app work on the Xbox Series X? Which app, Sim? Which app are you referring to? There's a couple of apps and videos and mods and tools I'm using in this stream. Which one are you looking at particularly? We're just about to leave Spain now. Just about to leave Riviera. There's a bug with the lifetime weather at the moment. Every time you select a live either menu or the flight, we're about to clear skies at 9:36 AM. No, it looks alright to me. It's currently 10:21 local time, 9:21 UTC. With live weather active, so I'm afraid it's not an issue I'm dealing with at the moment, or have an idea of a fix. Also, hello, welcome to you Awakens, welcome to the channel, welcome to chat, hope you've been well. I know you somewhat pushed FSX to the side, but any chance you know a way to make it more stable? Not particularly, game man. I mean, there are a few, there's a few edits you can make to the Flight Sim FSX config, which allows you to push a little more RAM going. There's also the 4GB patch, which you can download and run against the executable to run it over 4 gigs of memory, or at least try to. But in terms of running on modern spec, if you want FSX to run really stable, what you need is a single core processor with lots and lots and lots of oomph to it to get it to run smooth. Now, the problem with FSX, it's optimised for single core processors, which there are no more of. So sadly, that's kind of long gone. I saw the bug with regards to the aircraft flying unstable. That's an odd one, but I've not noticed anything about time freezing. Hey Joy, are you going to fly in-world flight in 2 weeks? Possibly, Joe. Possibly. I'll have to check out the routing and timing and all that. But if I've got time off work and all that, then yes, likely I'll do that. FlyLive A330neo, can't get an approach set up in the MCD. Any ideas? Not sure, Nicholas. We've still got a little while till we set up our approach, but it should just be the case of setting up as normal. Set departure, set arrival, plug it all in, good to go. We'll do that in about an hour or so. We get a bit closer to our descent, but it shouldn't be anything particularly wrong with it, as far as I'm aware. Have a look on the internet, game man, for a couple of FSX config edits. There's a few of those that should still work. And again, the 4GB patch does generally work really well as well. Nothing really great anymore, but there are still a few things you can do just to get the sim run a bit smoother. We're just under halfway there now. Just under halfway there. Now, flights. Passenger satisfaction 97%, so passengers are very happy. An hour 16 on the clock. Making very good progress so far. Still cruising at 400 at this stage. Flights to Nepal. I'd love to. So with Nepal, Ravi, when the Aerosoft when the Aerosoft Twin Otter releases, we will, or when a Drawyah 228 releases, we will definitely be doing flights from Kathmandu to Lukla. Once we get an aircraft that's capable of doing that route, we've got the what do you call it? We got the Grand Caravan, but we want to do it in a proper carrier aircraft for the famous airport. As soon as we get a Twin Otter or a Drawyah, we will definitely be doing Kathmandu to Lukla. There's no way we can't not do that flights with a techie aircraft like that. So yes, that we did. Coming soon, hopefully. Coming soon. Let me just translate what he's saying there, sorry. Right, right, I'm not quite sure that has to do with the flight sim stream, dude, but I agree. I do agree. I think. Maybe? I honestly don't know. Oh yeah, I'm just going to ignore that. I don't know. I've translated it. It makes... Honestly, I don't know. Do I agree? Do I not agree? I don't understand enough on the subjects to say anything. So I'm afraid I'm just going to have to leave it at that. How's the A330 performance compared? So in terms of performance, Chalky, it's both the same. No FPS loss. Both aircraft looking rather good. Visually, this aircraft is better in terms of cockpit modifications and all that. It's a very good looking aircraft, this. Externally, also pretty good as well. Yeah, so overall, a very good recreation of the A330, this. It looks like an A330, feels like an A330, it's got a fuel burn of an A330. It's an A330. Can you get any more liveries in Xbox? No, still I'm afraid so. Xbox is very limited to liveries, in that you have to wait official liveries come out from a sideboard directly, because you can't get so many third-party mods on there. If you buy out an aircraft, although I recommend you stay away from the Grey Ops 3D Max and the that's it really, or the Captain 777. They both come with more liveries, but they're both very horrible aircraft, so I don't recommend you buying them anyway. The Aerosoft CGRJ has a few liveries. That's a very good aircraft, one I'd recommend. But yes, the only way to really get liveries on console is to wait for them to be official from a Cyberboat. Two-star plenty at home again. Sometime later on you're going to have a look at... You have software... Oh, if you get a chance to buy them, Charlie, give them a flight. Can you get any more liveries on Xbox? Just answer that question. Although I'm reading back on chat myself, so ignore that. Yeah, unfortunately, the Xbox releases doesn't have too many liveries at the moment. You're stuck with what you got. Welcome, iTribute. Welcome channel. Chats, how you doing, dude? Welcome channel. G50 Bread, how you doing? Hello, welcome to chat. Welcome Seabird, how you doing? Just even aircraft finished hours, gosh. Long fight you doing, dude. Presume you're off to Heathrow. I'm not too bad, Al Wayne. How you doing also? Welcome channel chat. Not too bad. So far so good. It's about 10:30 in the morning UK time. We got an hour to estimated arrival time. Also about an hour and a half until I need to get myself ready to work, so time wise, not looking bad at. Not looking bad at all. Yep, starting to look a bit busier at Heathrow now. As day goes on, more flights will start going inbound, outbound. It's a Saturday, so it get busier and busier. I'm off to work, because, you know, shift work and all that, but I enjoy it. I work on the railways, I do enjoy it. It's a very good job. People I work with, very, very good. Yep, that always happens, bot clash. Whenever I find IVAO, people do tag along, people do follow, and I encourage it. If you want to follow along with me, log in, pick an aircraft and tag along. The more people flying, the busier the airspace gets, and the more fun it is to fly, I must admit. So, if you're ever on IVAO, just tag along and feel free to join in on the flights I do. Yes, right, this is the latest update for the Headwind A330. It's the latest version. The update's about a week, I think it did. Not looking too bad so far. Not looking too bad at all. Some more than capable aircraft so far. Very good. We're on IVAO, Tiger-chan. We're on IVAO, and yes, this is a multiplayer bot clash. IVAO multiplayer. there are always events on weekends on IVAO AvGeek. Every single weekend there are events. When's my next flight? Probably tomorrow. Haven't decided a route yet. It's probably tomorrow. So we're now over the Bay of Biscay. Might spot France kind of on the horizon, but it's not really... Yeah, it's very much just on the horizon. Look at the passengers, let's see how they're doing in the back. Imagine though, they're pretty much... Yep, they're all okay. Nothing too much going on, it's just a case of continue cruise and... That's about it really, continue cruise. This is the quiet bits. Once we start our descents, that's when things get a bit more interesting. In terms of descent, let's have a look at our expected for that. So over to the tablets, go over to the performance calculator, sync the altitude of 40,000 feet, and then the glide slope intercepts at Heathrow. Close that, scroll to the end, open charts list, and go for the approach charts for Heathrow runway, dispatch, flight plan. So selecting arrival runway of 27 right apparent at the moment, 27 right. So ILS localizer 27 right. We intercept the glide slope at 2,500 feet. So 2500, top of descent, 118 miles today, 118. We've still got 441 miles to go, so again, plenty of time to go, but that's our estimated top of descent today. Yeah, crash test stop last night, but you left flying the aeroplane, flew from Gatwick to Lisbon, lost the flight plan, went to directs 2, but I managed to keep the flight. Interesting. We'll try and avoid doing directs 2s then, Roland. Thanks for the heads up. Welcome, Jason. How are you doing? Welcome to the channel. Welcome to chat. How are you doing today, dude? How are you doing? Gonna wait for... Yeah, if you want to wait to Heathrow, Swiss, we'll be landing in about 1 hour. We're about 10 minutes early right now, so less than an hour to go. Which isn't too long to wait. There you go. I presume that's you then here. Speedbird 543 on the way to Zurich, right on the ground. Hey, departure time's planned at 09:40, so you've got 6 minutes of departure time, but if you want to wait around, dude, we'll be an hour late, feel free to stick around a bit. Just adds more to the scenery at Heathrow on arrival. More airplanes on the gates. Welcome, folks. How are you doing? Welcome to the channel. Welcome to chat. How are you doing today? You got an ITA Airways flying to Heathrow. Very good. Going to RAF Valley today from Lake Districts. Well, as if you get any aircraft on the Mac Group RF World War II clips. But yeah, so, good luck, and hopefully you get something. What's the weather like up there as well? Generally, the clearer the weather, the more likely you're going to get something. Flights to Gatwick and back, wasting time. Just do circus at Heathrow, have your passengers on board. We're on IVAO, Tiger-chan. We're on IVAO. I like it. Good network. No complaints. Yeah, most of my viewers prefer YouTube over Twitch, but there are some people who prefer Twitch, and therefore I have Twitch up as like a secondary streaming platform. It's not my main, it's not my go-to, but some people prefer Twitch over YouTube, and that's kind of why I have it in the background. Some people chat, you get some conversation from time to time, but it's not my kind of #1 main focus in terms of conversation on streaming. But you're there, I see you on chat and all that. You're not being hidden or anything. It's there as a bonus. There as a bonus. Tired. Yes, Fostar, we do use Navigraph. After so many months saying I'll buy it, I'll buy it, I'll buy it, I went and finally bought it, and I do actually quite like it a lot. We've got incident charts at the top there. If you use the... Why am I looking at the overhead panel for so long? Also... Oh, spoilers. Okay, ignore that. So yeah, so I've got the overhead... I've got the Navigraph charts up there. If you got the new A330neo updates, you got it included in the tablet and all that as well, so it's all very much there. I like it, Navigraph. Up-to-date flight data on SimBrief. Navigation updates on X-Plane and all that. I like it. Hey, Drawyah. Hey there, Aliens Pilot 342. If you have Premium Deluxe, doesn't mean your friend has something. Can we still... I presume saying multiplayer in regards to if you have different versions. Yes, so... You have the 787 and Heathrow Airport and Drawyah Airport and some of the extras as well that you get in Premium Deluxe. You get the Cirrus 22 example. So you get all the extra aircraft and sceneries and all that. But if you're looking at doing multiplayer, then yes, you will do. You will see each other. You will still be on the same world basically. Aliens Pilot, yes. You can any version of Microsoft Flight Sim is still compatible in the actual main bits. Do you favour IVAO over VATSIM and do you use Volanta? Yes, I favour IVAO over VATSIM, and yes, Roland, I do use Volanta for my flight tracking. There we are, just in the Bay of Biscay. Again, I just really like the I like the 3D maps effect, shows your climb out and all that. So you can see we climb now, start to turn to the right, that's kind of where we leveled off 10,000, past 10,000, so you climb out. I like the 3D, look, even shows that altitude as well, very nice. Only 3 lights, guys, come on. Pick up the pace. There's our cruising edge, 40,000. I like it. I like it a lot. Where can you download the aircraft from? It's available on FlightSim.2. This here is the download link. FlightSim.2 for the A330. Why don't I use some Toolkit Pro? Because I prefer Volanta. I do all my flight planning on SimBrief over STKP. No worries there, Aliens Pilots. Do enjoy your multiplayer with your friends. Yes, it's an A330 with an A3... It's an upgraded A320 cockpit, so... For example, A320 cockpits, the lighting panel is all on the back here. On the A330, it's a separate panel that's extended off the back of the dashboard. You've got bigger window frames for the wide-body aircrafts. You've got modified overhead panels, so the landing lights is now a single LED switch rather than having multiple switches left and right. It's also no need to retract them. It's an upgraded cockpit based on the A320, designed to be that of the A330. So you've got lots of modifications and just overall better upgrades. Upgrades make it more realistic, basically. Make it far more realistic. I wonder if I could probably even get away with... hang on. If I do that and that... That will do. Push it up. And save it like that. Go back, push it up, save. Do that, push it up, save. Now if I do that... There you go, I don't know, just another view for the cockpit, because there's no real galley view or anything like that. You kind of got left wing and right view for the external models. It's far better in doing it from the showcase camera, and now you actually get window frames and wings. Well, I just don't know how that works. I don't know how they configured it in a way I don't fully understand. But I produce spaces. In fact, let me just go to external model entirely. If I move drone cam inside the aeroplane, that's when I guess the views are. Must be. There's the only way you can do it. No, it's not. So honestly, I don't know where they've or how they've managed the wing views in this aircraft. It's weird. No, it's not inside the wings. There must be a secret to it, I don't know. Not sure about Clash. They should be the same as 30. They should be exactly the same. Have I noticed other planes missing on IVAO? No. Not at the moment. Well, not at the moment, Nick. I'm not noticing anything missing just yet on IVAO. Potentially is an issue to sim update, or if you need to update your XTSL, updates your model matching. But I've not noted any missing aircraft, personally. Yes, there are shared cockpit mods out there. The main mods is your controls. This is a link to it. But essentially, your controls is a shared cockpit tool that allows you to fly shared cockpit in Flight Sim. Sim Toolkit provides weather information, airport info. So does Volanta. So does Volanta. All you got to do is select on airports, such as Heathrow. There's your Heathrow. There's your weather information. There's your meter, and shows your on ATCs. Shows your live traffic as well in terms of aircraft inbound, outbound. So a mix of IVAO, VATSIM, and Volanta. It's all there. It's all there. I'm a regular at Heathrow with 25 flights. Also, if you go to map settings, I believe there's a weather overlay controller, and there you go, weather overlay. Give it a few seconds to load. There you go, so you can see where the storms are. Quite stormy off the west coast of England right now, or west coast of England, UK and Ireland. Well, I say England, England live there, Scotland and Ireland. But yeah, slightly stormy up in the north. A few storms out in the east coast of America. Satellite mode, if you want to check out your satellite views of everything. I don't know, I prefer the map mode I think for this. It's all there. Welcome to TAP Air Portugal, welcome to the channel, welcome to chat. How are you today? Tutorial how to fix aircraft not showing up. That's a problem, Avgeek. I don't know what the problem is, so I can't really show anything. So nothing better than controlling doing mass homework for Saturday, very good. With this plane, you're 3/4 away in your flight, you work on planes on the ground. How do you fly the plane properly? Well, presumably you have fueled it up on the default sim fueler, which I've got apparently there, ignore that. If you go to your tablets, head over to the dispatch page, go to fuel, and from here you will see your fuel on board. So you can see right now we've got 16,000 kilos of fuel left out of the total capacity of 184,961. So we've got plenty of fuel on board. If I go back to the fuel flight plan page, if I go to the tablet, I shouldn't even do that, go to the lower ECAM, head over to the fuel page. You can see total fuel on board, and you'll see where the fuel is in the aircraft. So plenty on the wings, plenty on the outer tanks. Total fuel 16,240. So you got a total of apparently got 9 hours worth of fuel on board this aircraft. I don't think it's quite that high, but apparently so. 9:45. Tablet was added in the last update, Jason. It was added in the last updates about a week ago. It's an older version of FlightPad, but it's FlightPad. It's there. It does the job. Quite bummed not being able to play Microsoft Flight Sim for more than a month because you Windows 11. It's not working on Windows 11 capacity. Interesting. No worries, Linux Pilot. You enjoyed the stream. Is the A330 still being worked on? Yes. It's been a while since they teased it, but they're really now trying to get as much done for release as possible. They were hoping to do it before the end of this year. Whether or not it happens now, we'll have to see. But they are trying to push for the end of the year. A bit rainy. There's like a dirt bit on the window there. For me, I'm just about to kind of scratch off my mod because I think it's like my monster. Nope, it's part of the window. Living to effect of that. Yes, Marshall, we are playing with ATC. There's currently ATC at Heathrow, expecting contacts for both approach and landing. But we'll see how that goes. Once I get the PMDG 737, once PMDG release at 737 HyperX, then yes, we'll be doing some flights to the PMDG 737. Basically, we'll just be doing Ryanair ops for the rest of the year. I've got Windows 10, Avgeek. Morning, Scotland, Blair Up Project. How you doing? Welcome to the channel. Welcome to chat. How you doing, dude? You tried to fix it for 2 weeks and didn't make any progress. When you launch the game, it just freezes the hot PC. Kind of ouch. Potentially reinstall the sim now at Passy. Now that Windows 11's out official and stable, check your graphics card drivers, reinstall those if you need to, and give the sim a reinstall. Potentially that could do a fix. So far so good, bus driver. So far so good. How you doing? Welcome to channel. Welcome to chats. Got me nice early in the morning. Flight up to London from Lisbon, and well, like I said, I'm working the afternoon shift tonight, so I'll be leaving the house hopefully about, well, if I make it 12:30, I'll make it 12:30, 1 o'clock at the latest. Hopefully face masks are drying off as well. Decided to wash the old face masks earlier on. Just hide the company I work for, they're just drying up quite nicely. Fabric, reusable, washable. I like them actually. They're not too bad sized either. They're mostly drying out. So far so good on the A330, Henry. So far so good. It's a more than capable aircraft. Visually it's pretty good. Flight dynamics feels so far pretty good as well. We'll have a look at the feeling on landing when we approach Heathrow later. FlightControlReplay has now updated into their, well, they've now closed beta, so we've got a new version coming up for the autumn updates, which should allow the aircraft to be a bit more stable, and also a new mode I'm going to do a bit of research into, follow AI plane. Does that allow you to follow people about in sim? I'm interested in that. I'm going to speak to the developer in regards to what that actually means, Fabio. But if you can follow AI aircraft about in flight sim, watch their landings and all that, especially if you link it to VATSIM and IVAO traffic, that could be pretty good. Quite a bit of fun, I must admit. Also, opinion of Ryanair. I know not really a big fan of Ryanair land jokes. I mean, I've got no issues with Ryanair at all, game man. I recently did a bit of upgrade to my AppInTheAir flight tracking thing, and I've got all my flights back to 2006 on this app now. I mean, you can't really see it because it's really small on screen, but I've got all my flights back up to 2006. And since 2006, I've been on 46 Ryanair flights. 46 flights for Ryanair. My next highest is going to be British Airways of 11, so just kind of show you how much of a jump that is between my top highest and next highest. Yeah, just overall a very hang on, I need to remove someone from Twitch spamming messages on this. Go away. There we go. Yeah, sorry, what was I talking about? Yeah, I've been on 46 Ryanair flights, never had a problem. Never ever had a problem with them. Yes, Swiss, your next plane, you will still be able to see me, because that's how the cross-sim model matching works. Doesn't matter if you're on Microsoft Flight Sim, X-Plane, FSX, P3D, or even F2004, if you're on IVAO, you will be able to, and you've got model matching, then you will be able to see my aircraft approaching. I'm alright, Unit Gamer, I'm alright. How you doing? Welcome to channel, welcome to chats. Came out of lockdown 2 weeks ago. Very nice, Paul. Do enjoy your freedoms. Yeah, so we're just over. Well, we're actually coming up to 2,000 away there now. Not all that far away from our kind of descent. 308 miles to go. So that was 114, was it? 118. So another 200 miles of cruise to go. We're just under that, and then we descend into Heathrow. Looking at ETA, still about 11:30 UK time, so 40 minutes. 40 minutes, gosh, we are really catching up time now. 40 minutes from arrival. It's getting busier at Heathrow, so we'll definitely be Heathrow grounds online now, so we'll be able to talk to them. But certainly get ourselves ready for a bit of traffic as we start our approach in. It's getting busier now. Getting busier and busier. And you can see Stansted Tower's online right now as well. Who's on Stansted Tower? Probably someone I know. I don't know, Sebastian, actually. 150 hours of, let's see, not bad. Force Next 11 opacity, I like it. The flight dynamics feel really good. Visually, it's not that bad. It's not perfect. Well, it's not Microsoft Flight Sim level, but it really ain't that bad for the flight dynamics and all that. I mean, look, you can see France up ahead now. Just coming up to Brest at this point. Yeah, so X11 feels very good. Dynamics very good. Visually pretty good. Not perfect, but pretty good. 737 by Cybermod, excellent. Can't fault that. I like it. I like Explain. Generally, the aircraft increases speed while approaching and starts climbing, especially flaps 2. Not sure, unique gamer. We'll figure that out on our own descents. But if you're lowering your flaps and you start climbing again, it means you're going too fast. You're probably descending at you're probably descending too fast, because the more you pitch your nose down, even with idle throttle, you're going to increase speed. Then you increase flaps, which is increasing lifts, and all you're going to do is bounce your aircraft up again, despite the fact you're pitching down because you're going too fast. So potentially it's an issue with your speed and descent rates. So use the spoilers and slow down. Also descend earlier and at a less nosedive rates. Doing a flight from Amsterdam to Cancun. Gosh, it's a long flight there, Oscar. Do enjoy it. Do enjoy it. Welcome back, Sarah. Welcome back. Do you find Volanta predicts the top descent too early? Yes. So the only reason it takes time to account, Roland, is because there's no star sets on the Volanta side of things. I never use top percent on Volanta anyway. I use I either use my mental maths, flight level times 3 divided by 10, or calculator for -3 degrees pitch down descents. It's all there for you in the aircraft, make use of your resources, but top percent on the Volanta, I do find it early, yes. Headphones, I just use a bunch of, it's a pair of Nubwo things from Amazon that are cheap. Don't even remember the model number. Then they're alright. The left is quieter than the right here, so I had to use Windows to balance out the audio. But it's not terrible, it does the job. But if I get an upgrade, I likely will get something better at some point. You have a 737 thing, flight sim training bit, Sarah. Do enjoy it, do enjoy it. There is quite an experience, the 7.3 flight sim things. I've never done one myself, actually, I must admit. I've never done one. I'd love to do it one day, but I've not had the time or the... they're not cheap. The high quality ones can be very expensive, so if you've got a good one, then yeah, do enjoy it, do enjoy it. So top of descent, sorry, Lewis, it's your flight level. So in my case, I'm at flight level 400. Times by 3, so 400 times 3 is 1200, so 12,000. Oh, sorry, what, God. 400 times 3 is 1,200. I'm not sure why I said 12,000 there. 1,200 divided by 10, 120. And so, based on my mental calculation, which is pretty simple, times by 3 divided by 10, 120, or 120 miles is top descents. Which, compared to the more in-depth calculator, of 118, it's within 2 miles. It's pretty much bang on to what I've calculated in my head. So all you do, you set your flight level, in this case 400, times it by 3, divide it by 10, and that's your mileage before you lower altitude and press the button to go. There's this, use it to your advantage. Going to Orlando in 2 weeks, you got to fly Heathrow to New York on Delta 76, very nice, and Delta Orlando and Delta 3221, not bad at all, Scott. Because I know that they've reopened flights from the UK and US from November. Yes, they are, so 2 weeks, that's perfect, yeah. Do enjoy it. Never to America, should have gone last year in 747. Still, not so pleased about that, but hey ho. Unfortunately, it is what it is. How do I come up with airports to fly to? Requests. So, if you're a channel member, business class or first class, then you get to pick a flight I do in aircraft and airline. If you're not a member, if you go to my Discord server, there's a form that anyone can fill out. Essentially, you just plug in the airport code for the airport you want me to fly to, and then I'll add that to my list of considerations into where I fly to. So I had a lot of requests for the A330 from people in chats, and one of my most requested airports is Lisbon. So I put 2 and 2 together. We're flying Lisbon to Heathrow in the A330. So people wanted this, and therefore we are flying it. Welcome to France. That's how your connected flights from Inverness to Gatwick to Innsbruck. Very nice bulk clash. Do enjoy it. Been to Inverness. Very good airport to fly into. It's a lovely little city, that. Innsbruck, I've not been to. I'd love to one day, but I've not yet been to. Again, it's one of my list of one days. Welcome back, Lewis. Welcome back. Dakar, I've had a few requests for Dakar, so it's actually one to add to this one day. Do I have a tissue? Back in 2 seconds, just going to grab myself a tissue, sorry. Hello again. Right, so currently over France, just east of Brest. See the north coast of France right there, so I'm going to cut across that very shortly. And actually the UK... gosh, pardon me, I do apologise. Sorry about that. And then the UK, just a bit further on in the distance. Do apologise for that. Checking on the comments of Matt Chad. So yeah, Lewis, I'm alright. I'm alright, thank you very much. How are you doing? Hope you're keeping well. When's the A380 coming out? Flyby wants to do it by the end of the year, Oscar, but there's nothing yet to release-wise for the A380. I have done a couple of flights to Innsbruck and flights in Roland. I've done a couple of flights out of the UK. So I've done Gatwick to Innsbruck. I've done Berlin to Innsbruck. I've done somewhere else to Innsbruck as well. I've done a couple of flights. I think it's Birmingham I've done. Birmingham to Innsbruck. Birmingham 320 Austrian colours. Only FSX, have you tried the Microsoft Flight Sim? You departed there. One of your favourites. Well, give it a go then. Microsoft Flight Sim Roland, give it a go. This is an A330 Chocker Yeet. This is an A330. Oh yeah, screenshot material right there. Yeah, nice early morning coast sunrise. UK, a little bit cloudy. Well, it's not really cloudy, it's just kind of a thin layer of haze in the sky. Kind of actually, yeah, this is quite accurate, so I'm looking out the window right now. Just a haze, nothing much more else than that. Some cloud on the horizon starting to appear. Oh yeah, ignore that. Oh, that's yeah, does it accurate? So if you change the cruising altitude on the MCD there, MCD, sorry, the MCP, it actually tells you the altitude change on the FMS. That's very smart, actually. Full credit to these guys; they've done a very good job. So I was going to mind 218 miles, 218 miles to go, and top percent was 118. So we've got 100 miles to go to our top of descent. We'll plug in our approach info into the flight sim now, which we add my new screenshots to the Volanta mix. There we go, new Volanta screenshot added. I do like Volanta a lot, and the screenshot, social media, sharing things as well. It's very good indeed. God, pardon me. Don't know if I've eaten anything this morning, but I'm now full of pups. In Amsterdam, that's a KLM flight, Sarah. I think that's in the 737, is it not? So when we get to 737, yes, we'll have to do that flight. Will I be watching Man United Liverpool? That's tonight, isn't it? Unfortunately, I'm working, Klopp. I'll certainly hear the scores in the from the passengers. That's a given. But I'm afraid I'll be working throughout that game. Ouch, Oscar. It's horrible. You're no United fan. I can tell that, and I'm a Chelsea fan. Yes, this is a great freeware mod, Roland. This is a great freeware mod. Is it Sunday? What time is the kickoff? I might then be able to try to watch it. At least the first half. Hey Joe, let you know that you're going to crash in the other flight. We're not going to crash into anyone, Joe. We've got plenty of distance between myself and other aircrafts. There you go, he's 700 feet. There's an aircraft about 20 miles to my left, 700 feet above me. That's the closest aircraft to my position, which, okay, yeah, actually is that aircraft. It's TAP 1368. TCAS is active. If we need to slow down, we can slow down, but TCAS is active. Right, let's plug in our approach information. So Heathrow arrivals, expecting, I should double check the ATIS for the arrivals. It's runway 27 right for arrivals. 27 right. And this will be via the, what was it, the Rocks, was it? Roxog, yes, Roxog 1 Hotel. one hotel. Insert that. No vires. Insert. And let's just have a look at the flight plan to see how much of a disaster the sim has made it. Actually, I must admit, some of the waypoints have been rather good in recent attempts. And actually, yeah, that looks pretty much spot on. So we fly kind of south of the airport, left-hand side, and join the ILS 27 left. Yeah, no, that's actually quite fine. Tower or approach will likely give us vectors around that anyway, but worst case scenario, we'll just be told to reduce speed every so often. Cool, yes, as far as I'm aware, this flight is going absolutely perfect at the moment, nothing to worry about. What if TCAS fails? Unlike, I'm afraid, Game Man. Well, not that I'm afraid. If it failed, then we'd have serious problems, so if it... yeah, hopefully it won't fail on us. TCAS is active, transponder is active, aircraft is being tracked. Any 787 flights? So originally I wanted to do a 787 flight this week, but because the A330 exists now, we've changed plans. So I want to do a 787 flight soon, Mr. Sun. The problem is, everyone's now more interested in the A330. We'll try and start a 787 soon, kind of like a medium haul flight for that. But as it stands, well, today, flying A330, we've done the 747 to Princess Juliana. So the next long haul flight will either be in the A330 or the 787. I'll let you guys pick which one you prefer, this or the 78s. And that'll be our next long haul flights. Not sure if we do next week. We might do the week after, we'll see. Start descending, not yet, Adita. Still got another 100 miles to go for top of descent. 100 miles to go. So far so good, Michael Anderson. So far so good. The flight's going perfect. Passengers are happy at 94% satisfaction. I'm sure that'll increase if we get another snack service for top descent. But as it stands, everything is looking pretty grand from my point of view. Welcome Clash, welcome channel, welcome chat. How are you today? We've lost the Clark and Werner, yes. I don't think we're struggling in Southampton, Klopp. I don't think we're going to struggle by any means, but we won't score as many goals, certainly. 1-0, 2-0 perhaps. You're planning 787 from Gatwick to Gran Canaria. Exactly in a week. Very nice, Condro. Do enjoy it. Do enjoy it. Theodore's just behind me, he says. Oh gosh, he really is just behind me, look. That's me in the blue. It's the end of the reds. 20 minutes remaining. 21, 22. What's your speed? Speed reporting. So my ground speed's 448. Yours is 488. So actually you're flying about 40 knots faster than me. Oh, there you are. Actually coming in for the overtake at this point, gosh. Actually, get a screenshot of that. That'd be a very nice screenshot, I think, for Volanta. That was the IVAO web flanks I was looking at. It's a pinned comment at the top of the comments chat box. That's the website I use to track my flights on, basically. So ignore the fact that his landing gear is down. That's just how IVAO, well, especially it's XESL, not IVAO, but XESL does its landing gear a bit different in that it bases it on visual fidelity and all that. His gear is up, but because essentially you only see aircraft close up on the ground, and therefore you see the gear on the ground. If you're far away, the LOD may just doesn't load it up, and therefore gears up and all that. It's just how it works. At some point they're going to update the CSL model so that the gear are always up and then down on the ground, but that's an update for the future. Yeah, there you go. There's some AI traffic just behind us. Also on the way to Heathrow. Also, he's 1,000 feet above us. There should be plenty of separation for us anyway. It's not like we're going to crash into each other. There's two aircraft 40 miles to our left. And then this airplane behind me is only within now 3 miles behind, so it's definitely catching up there. Thoughts on Livramento? You have to tell me what Livramento is, Oscar, because that's not something I can remember off the top of my head, I must admit. Oh, Tina Livramento, sorry. What am I talking about? Well, for starters, he's younger than me. I mean, I'm at that scary age now, because I've always enjoyed football and all that. And now some of the top footballers, they're my age or less. Yeah, so he's a former Chelsea youth. He got transferred to Southampton earlier this year. Shame we never kept him because I quite liked him. He's played for England at all youth levels, but yeah, he's former Chelsea youth, now plays at Southampton. He's rather good, and I wish we kept him. But the problem is, with a lot of these Chelsea youths, it comes down to how much game time they expect to get at Chelsea, which, unfortunately for him, as good as he is, the answer, admittedly, is not much. Where's this other airplane gone? Ah, it's behind me. We're really, really far away now. Interesting. Okay, let's slow down. Any chance you can contact TAP 13687 to slow down? They're 4,000 miles apart. Well, he's 1,000 feet above me, but I can communicate with him, yes. Let's go down to the tablet. We've done our destination data, plugging our approach zone, altitudes and speeds, and I'll do that in a second. Right, LCD menu, Atsu, go to AOC menu, go to free text. Alright, sending a message to TAP 1368. 1368. We'll tell him to slow down. Now it should, in theory, send. Unknown data link error. Okay, we'll try T. Hang on, I've got it turned on. This is the old style FMS. Actually, make sure it's turned on. It's not a comms menu. It's not in here. Hang on. ASC menu. Options. ASC. Yes, it's already enabled. Okay, we'll try the other one then. So go back. We're back. To ASC menu, free text, TP1368. Slow down again. Failed. Okay, fair enough. It's not working at the moment. We'll just DM him on on the IVAO. Can't do the fun way, I'm afraid. We have to do it the traditional way. So I'm going to look at my approach wheels on the side. So performance, where is it? Performance, next page, jump over to the charts. We need to go to the, not style, the approach. Yeah, 27 right. Okay, so, just get weather requests as well. So let me just print out a new weather sheet, menu, Atsu, AOC, weather request, send. We'll wait a couple of seconds for a message to be received. It's got about 50 miles to go until we descend anyway, so we'll be alright. Oh yeah, the engine sounds a bit... Well, the engine sounds like A320, so I'm hoping they'll update that at some point in the future. But everything else is pretty much perfect. Well, as close to perfect as you get for free aircraft. Received new prints. Now we go to performance. Go to next phase. Jump down to the printer. And head over to the clipboard. So, QNH... So, winds are currently 220 at 4, 1026. 220 at 4, 1026. Transition altitude to 6,000 feet. Oops, temperature reported is 12 degrees centigrade, 2.5, so it shouldn't rain for us. And our minimums, our barometer, we will be using localized approach 640 it is. Full flap landing, and that'll do. Approach speed of 141, landing at 136. Bigger aircraft, therefore slightly faster on the approach today. 1026, quite high pressure as well, I must admit, higher than it normally is. 147 miles. We'll be descending very shortly. Which FB, Mr. Thumb? This one. It's flight pad. It comes with the... So it's the A330neo flight pad. In the latest update, the A330, a week ago, now includes the tablets. So all the FB is included. Does it rather good. 118 top percent. So we'll get ready for that shortly. 118, 144. I'm alright, Sister. How are you doing? Welcome to the channel. Welcome to chats. Hope you're keeping well. Yeah, so far so good. So we're nearly at top of descent. It's getting a bit cloudy down below now. As always, continental Europe, nice, clear and sunny. You can tell in the UK because it just gets really cold, cloudy and rainy all of a sudden. Really grey and gloomy. Now, hopefully going to get a screenshot of... Well, I've got a screenshot of the traffic behind us. Got a message from... Yep, thank you very much, TAP. So they sent me a message saying they're slowing down. Which one do I go for? I think I'll go for that one. Is that one, sorry? Second one. What's this? Oh god, that was ages ago. Player ages ago. When was that? 2017. Gosh, there you go. That was also my. That's an old Poland ball game I played years and years and years ago. Well, 4 years ago to be exact. Now, some very good scores on that. So I actually need to adjust the screenshot slightly just to remove the landing. In fact, I don't even screen what I'm doing. So I'm going to remove the landing gear of the AI plane, make it more kind of screenshot official. Whoops, too big. Paintbrush 5. There we go, just get rid of that. Get rid of that. And just get rid of that. Let's try the spot heel brush. Yeah, it's alright-ish. Round out the edges, there we go. Now, do I potentially... Do I add contrails to this? I don't know. That's too thick. And a soft brush for that. Problem is, can't really get a soft brush, can you? Make it slightly lighter opacity if I need to. If it doesn't work with contrast, I'll just do it without contrast. But a nice soft brush. %. There we go. Doesn't really work, does it? Okay, no contrails. Can't quite create the same effect as that. Flatten image. make it a little bit bigger so the airplane is more visible. There we go. Bit of colour correction just to make it more lifelike, and sharpen. There we go, that's my final screenshots. Go on Volanta for this flight, because if you're using a free version of Volanta, you only get 3 screenshots per flight. And well, VODI traffic, that's always a worthy moment. 117, set altitude 2,500.
2,500 feet.
118 was our top percent. 117 will start. Yes, that's what I do for thumbnails, AvGeek. I take screenshots throughout my flights, and then nice ones I'll use for the thumbnails. So that's screenshot 3 out of 3 to Volanta. Not depends on the view, Rafi. Depends on the view. So as on this occasion, the right engine is in the middle of the screen. It's a bit more centered compared to the left engine because of how it's all angled. So that's accurate. It's just the kind of way it's all angled, and also really zoomed in. So we've got 3 screenshots. One on departure out of Lisbon, one on the entry to France, and one of the traffic in the background. Perfect. And also a little bit of insight into how to do my into how to do my my thumbnails. You guys are always interested in that. I'll then open up templates. So file, open recent, that one. You get your screenshot. Whoops. Stick it in the background. Resize it so it's kind of within. So nose is on the outer, and then the wing is kind of on the inner guideline. On this occasion, it's a little bit too low on the screen, so I'll do a minor stretch on the ground, just like that. Hopefully. There we go. So Microsoft Flight Sim, Microsoft Flight Sim, pure aircraft, what you think. There we go. Little insight as for my thumbnails on this channel. Alright, so that's our descent. Let's now focus on actually descending the aircrafts. Already descending, Tejas. Already descending. No, I don't fly the route, AvGeek. You're not paying attention to anything I've just said. You can only fly to airports with the A330neo. Not sure with that, I expect. What's the issue with other aircraft? Why just the A330neo? There are other aircraft available out there that work rather fine. I'm afraid I'm probably missing something there. I like also the fact they've actually got the mileage increased to 320. In the standard A320, I think it's 160, 180. That's the maximum view on the dash. I could be wrong. I could just have forgotten about 320, but a good bit of mileage that. Actually, no, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe 320 is standard, but or maybe it's 240. Either way, good range on that. First officer Roland, I'm using HS sound packs with the VoiceAttack add-on. VoiceAttack and HCS. That's more like it. FS2 crew, I believe, does Roland. It's not what I'm using, but I believe it will work with the A320 A320neo version installed. Don't quote me on that, but I am fairly confident that would work. So, because I'm using, technically with VoiceAttack, I'm using the A320 config for this, and it does work without any problems. Where is it? There again, that's the fancier wing view. How do you calculate top of descent? By the calculator, of course. So now it's down to 80 because we've flown over our top percent, 80 miles. So at this point, we're just now tracking our top percent based on actual distance to go. So far, we are well ahead of schedule for our descents. Well ahead of schedule. Yes, well, I have flown real aircraft before. I've flown the CTSW and the Icarus C-42. and also a grob glider of some sort. No Swiss, we'll be seeing you very shortly, actually. Not too long to go now. Not too long to go. Expected arrival down to 14 minutes. I think we're actually a bit behind schedule now. I don't know where we've lost time. But we are descending now. Your choice, Swiss. It's your choice what you do at Heathrow. In my case, I'm just focusing on my descent and approach. Passing through flight level 250 to 25,000. Making good progress in the descent. Speed passing, shall we? Hello, ladies and gentlemen. A quick update from the flight deck. We've started our descent into Heathrow, and in a couple of minutes we'll be switching on the seatbelt sign. So if you wish to use toilets, please do so now before we switch on the seatbelt signs. Weather looking a little cloudy in Heathrow today, but winds are relatively calm, therefore we're not expecting much turbulence on the way in. Temperature right now at 15 degrees centigrade. There's no rain reported, and so it should be nice and dry as we lead you into the terminal. Land time, expecting about 15-20 minutes, so we are currently on time. Not so much ahead of schedule, but we are on time, and therefore we'll get you off the aircraft as shortly as possible. We thank you for choosing TAP Air Portugal once again, and we will give you an update once you're on the ground. Thank you very much. So give PACX a minute just to catch up with the text. Hopefully soon. While we're at it, we'll get ready to start tuning into Heathrow Approach. It'll be in their frequency very soon. 119730. I've noticed, sometimes with longer messages, PACX freezes. It catches up eventually. It's my one gripe with this add-on. I'll have to speak to them again to see if I can get it sorted out. Short messages are fine, but longer messages, it just freezes. It stopped recording ages ago. But it's stuck on an endless loop where it will then eventually realise I'm talking. I'll then stop again. And it'll pop up. There's my marker in that. If I need to kill it, I'll just kill it. Or I can hide it. What do I think of the Sobo as a whole? You usually did a bit of hide that before, that's new. I've got no problems with the Sobo blind sights. I've got no problems at all with them. Decent developer, yeah, that's Heathrow approaching with contact, we'll do that very shortly. Decent developer, they've created a couple of decent games in the past. I know they published The Crew for consoles and all that. Yeah, they do an alright job, no complaints there. Heathrow approach is, so go on approach, also then tower 18705. So I'll put that on standby. 18705. And let's speak to tower. Hello there, Heathrow Tower. This is Air Portugal 1352 at flight level 200, descending inbound Lima Lima for Sierra 01.
Air Portugal 1352, Heathrow Director. Hello, Squawk 0014.
Squawk 0014 for Air Portugal 1352. Alright, put that one in now. So 0014. Where have we stopped descending?
1352, thank you. Landing runway 27 right, leave Markham, heading 070 degrees.
Expect runway 27 right and leave Ockham for 070 for Air Portugal 1352. The aircraft's sent down to 220 knots already. As a result, it stops our descent rates. Slight approach speed okay. We can deal with that. That, I can imagine, is not based on Interesting. I think we're actually...
Air Portugal 1368, no, just starting unfortunately.
We'll continue our descent rates at the higher pace. We'll just manually control our speed until the approach phase at this point. Ah, there you go.
Squawk 3152.
It's finally said message.
Squawk 3152 for Air Portugal 1368.
See, it does say it. It just drags out sometimes, PACX. No idea why. I still love the add-on. There's Heathrow Airport. And as soon as we reach Ockham, make a turn heading 070.
Air Portugal 1368, thank you. Landing runway 87 right, leave Ockham, heading 070 degrees.
Runway 27 right, Swiss. Runway 27 right.
1368, runway 27 right for landing, leave Ockham, heading 070 degrees.
Runway 27 right for landing and leaving Ockham at...
Cheers, Springbok. Glad that shuts. We are a little high at the moment, but nothing we can't manage. Right, heading 070. Reduce speed to 250 knots.
Air Portugal 1352, descend altitude 4,000 feet, QNH 1026.
Descend altitude 4,000 feet, QNH 1026 for Air Portugal 1352. Set altitude 4,000.
Air Portugal 1368, descend flight level 70.
Descend flight level 1070 for Air Portugal 1.
Exit 070.
QNH 1026. God, really is some high pressure today. Really is some high pressure. There's Heathrow. I can imagine that because we are at a slightly higher altitude than we need to be, Tower will aim to give us a slightly more extended approach. Continuing from the east a little more. No, not too high up. We just need to got a little bit more work to get the aircraft down, but it's not problematic.
Air Portugal 1352, turn right heading 090 degrees.
Right heading 090 for TAP Air Portugal 1352. Yeah, the call sign for TAP is Air Portugal. Right, we're about to descend below 10,000 feet, so activate landing lights. Cabin crew, 10 minutes to landing, 10 minutes. Photoshop, AppGeek. I use Photoshop for thumbnails, as explained in that little tutorial there.
We have begun our final descent to London Heathrow. Flight attendants will be passing through the cabin to collect extract one final time. Please ensure tray tables are stowed or in the full upright position. Please also store any carry-on items either in the seat back pocket or under the seat limit. Please complete all Wi-Fi related tasks.
Reduce speed to 230 knots. We'll see, Swiss. We'll see. Don't forget I've got to do replays and everything at the end of the stream as well.
Air Portugal 1368, turn right heading 090 degrees.
Right heading 090, Air Portugal 156.
That's 240 knots. Which can be quite fun little approaches actually. Right over the heart of central London, this. Well, actually it's the land. Well, double check we've got the frequencies in as well. So Heathrow 10.3.
1352, turn left heading
Perfect.
35, cushion 320 degrees.
320 for Air Portugal 1352.
From 21 good morning, flight level 0440 to continue with you.
I must admit, was that 3-2 or 2-3, did you say? Let me just refer to the old stream. Must be 2-0 for 320, thank you very much, stream. 320. Yeah, perfect. Thank you very much.
Air Portugal 1352, continue the left turn heading 300 degrees.
Continue left turn 300 for Air Portugal 1352.
Air Portugal 1368, descend flight level 6 direct.
So land system on and on. Start recording the replay as well while we're at it. Right, that's recording. That's all tracking. Let's continue our descents. And there's the
Air Portugal 1368, turn left heading
City of London. So
360 degrees.
there's your Docklands. There's your to arena. Somewhere out there should be the Shard. There's the Shard, tallest building in London. There's your Docklands, there's your Canary Wharf and all that. There's the Gherkin. There's Battersea Power Station, just outside of which is Battersea Power Station on the underground. Yeah, it's all coming back to me, guys. It's all coming back to me. Welcome to London.
Air Portugal 1352, turn left heading 290 degrees, cleared out of approach T7 right.
Turn right, heading 290 and cleared ILS approach from 27 right, Air Portugal 1352. Right, cleared ILS approach. Pretty much bang on for the localizer now. Give speed back to the aircraft and laps down to 1. Localizer armed. And approach mode armed. Arm the spoilers. We will set the brakes.
Continue the climbing.
Everyone, United Golf, sorry, feel about you. Run a Unicom 122-7, enjoy.
There we go. Now established.
Unicom from 21 Golf, goodbye.
Air Portugal 1352 established runway 27 right. Flaps 2.
Air Portugal 1352, speed 16, do not maintain to 40 me. Contact Heathrow Tower 118.705, goodbye.
Maintain 160 knots until 40 ME and contact Heathrow Tower on 118.705 for Air Portugal 1352. Thank you very much. Take care. Goodbye.
Air Portugal 1368, turn left heading 290 degrees, descend altitude 3000.
Heathrow Tower. Good morning, Heathrow Tower. This is Air Portugal 1352, established runway 27 right, maintaining 160 till 40 ME.
Portugal 1352, Heathrow Tower, good morning. Winds 2305 knots from a 27 right, clear to land.
Clear to land, 27 right, Air Portugal 1352. Right. So, final glide slope down, heading set, 160 to 4 miles. 4,000 go around, altitude set. 7 miles, or load landing gear.
Loud, 858 at calling point right, 27 light. Correct to left. Lots 358, winds 2305 knots from a 27 left, clear for takeoff.
Landing gear down.
Lowering the gear.
Flaps position 3.
Flaps 3.
There's lots of aircraft on the runway 27 left also taking off. Not quite parallel, but we'll probably see them climbing out. Right, cabin check. Cam crew, seats for landing please. Seats for landing. Gives you that's the aircraft. Flaps full. So I'm hoping there'll be GPWS callouts for this approach. If not, we'll base it on the PFD primary display. Yes, Cam, we'll give a replay a go on the stream. We've got it recording. 1000, state of approach. Autopilot deactivate, I'm in control.
Lufthansa 4692, request taxi.
Lufthansa 4692, taxi to holding point, November Bravo 3 via Kilo and Alpha.
Welcome, Odek, how are you doing?
Taxi to holding point, runway 27 left, November Bravo 3 via Kilo and Alpha, Lufthansa 4692.
Minimum.
Minimums continue.
$400. $300.
5 knot-ish crosswinds, so nothing going to cause any problems for us. Just got to keep it central.
200. $100. 50, 40, 30, 20, retard.
Throttle.
10, 5.
Versus sets. 80 knots. 60 knots versus cuts. Cut the brakes and exit runway just to the left. It's 140 knots. Approach speed 140 knots.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to London Heathrow. The local
There's the
time
departure.
is 11:44 a.m. and it's currently about 12 degrees Celsius. You can now use your
Flaps
mobile
up.
device. Please remain seated until
Retracting
the aircraft
flaps.
comes to a complete stop and the seatbelt sign
Log 358 airborne. Block 358, roger, contact Heathrow Director on 119 decimal 730 and reflight, bye-bye. Call back Heathrow.
We'll start at turn first, then we'll
Frequency 119 decimal 725, thank you for
you clear up.
559 Log 358.
Air Portugal 1352 clear runway.
Air Portugal 1352, welcome to Heathrow taxi to stand 256 via Bravo and Lima.
Stand 256 via Bravo Lima for Air Portugal 1352, thank you very much. Right, taxiway Bravo, we'll find that quickly. Okay, make a left, 256, it's on the far side of the airports. Okay, hang on, missed that turn. It's a very sharp taxi, I must admit. This aircraft we have? No, not bidirectional throttles, don't we? Okay, we'll do the next one. So Bravo on to Lima. Oh, that's fine then actually.
Air Portugal 1352.
Air Portugal 1352, go ahead.
Air Portugal 1352, yeah, apologies. Can you taxi instead to stand 244 via Bravo and Lima, please?
Stands 244 via Bravo Lima for Air Portugal 1352, thank you very much. Okay, so make a left on to Bravo, which is the next way here. Bit of a turning circle there, but hey ho. Yeah, it's just about the other way for Terminal 2. Do a U-turn and carry on. Not a bad flight that though, not a bad flight at all. Yep, call outs work out, which is very good. I'm very glad that that's all working. MP starts, taxi lights active.
On runway to center right.
Air Portugal 1368, winds 2305.
That dog in the tower. It's an Airbus. This is the Premium Deluxe Heathrow. So this is included with Premium Deluxe version of Microsoft Flight Sim. This is the modified version of Heathrow if you own the most expensive version of Flight Sim. I like it a lot. So, let's carry on our taxi down to the stand 244, which is not marked on that map. We're on the long straight, what you do it on the Volanta map. Not Volanta, Navigraph. So, taxi maps, stands, Terminal 2, 244, yeah, Terminal 2B, so second right past the Kilo. Because Kilo right now is closed. It's the, well, it's kind of where the walkway between Terminals 2A and 2B are. Yeah, it's just that bit there, that's Kilo cut in half.
Speedbird 123, readability 5, and confirm stand.
Custom wing views, Kevin, it's all showcase cam. All showcase cam.
Traffic, traffic.
Ooh, TCAS, and left hand TCAS off. Whoops.
Traffic, traffic. Traffic, traffic.
There we go. I just realised, TCAS is still active.
Heathrow Tower, Sky Travel 969, hello.
Sky Travel 969 at Heathrow Tower, good morning, shaken please.
Well, if you don't taxi the runway shortly, Swiss, I'll be disconnected from Pilot anyway, so if you're not ready, hold short of the runway, probably miss you taking off. There's the aircraft inbounds now, the second tap.
Sky Travel 969,
definitely watch them landing.
There's
tagging on the flight with us. There's a 777, British Airways in front.
Further information echo correct unit 126, please squawk 2335.
And stands 2... Right, configuration there is, because there's no numbers, no markings.
Clear to destination, Prague, departure
That's
wire,
2...
that's to Golf, runway
1, 2, 3...
2335, Sky Travel 969.
4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Heathrow
Tower,
look at the 4692, only point 127 left.
Lufthansa 4692, winds 2305 knots, runway 27 left, clear for takeoff.
27 left, clear for takeoff, Lufthansa 4692.
Where's the aircraft landing? Have I missed it? I don't know. Alright, we've got to park this aircraft, that's my main focus now.
Heathrow Tower, Alpine 21, Office Sierra, good morning, ready check.
Alpine 21, Alpha Sierra, Heathrow Tower, good morning, go ahead.
Alpine 21, Office Sierra, good morning. Gate 424 and
there it is.
320, ready to copy Alpha clearance to Paris, information echo.
Was he crashed?
Alpine 21, Alpha Sierra,
Frozen midair.
to Paris via the Maxit 1 Golf departure.
There we go. Tight old turn that, but we haven't made it.
1026 and please squawk 1760.
There it is, there's the other tap.
Alpine 21, Office Sierra, we are cleared to the destination Paris via the Maxit 1 Golf departure, runway 27 left. Connect to 1026 and we will squawk 1760.
Alpine 21 Alpha Sierra, read that
correct. Welcome to
Heathrow. For pushing start, brakes, Air Portugal 1352, ATC services terminated, Monaco Unicom 122.8, stay safe, bye bye.
Unicom 122.8 for Air Portugal 1352. Thank you very much, take care, and have a good morning. Bye bye.
You too, bye bye, thank you.
Right, that's the end of our flight, so we'll switch over to 1228. That's Unicom. Now finish with ATC. That's us off frequency. AP bleed available. Activate that. Turn off the taxi lights. And turn off the engines. See about signs off. Yeah, the end of flight message continue. 2 hours 11 minutes. Not a bad time that at all, actually. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to London Heathrow. Flight time today was around 2 hours 11 minutes. And you've landed on time at around 10 minutes to 12. We thank you for flying with TAP Air Portugal. We hope you enjoyed your flight with us today. And we wish you a safe onward journey to wherever that may be. Cabin crew, disarm doors and cross check please. There you go, let's go for the cabin. The aircraft on the runway, that's the departure that they want us to watch. That's going to be flight to Bremen. I have to change your destination to Hamburg. Could be Bremen, fair enough. Well, that's your departure now. Right, let's get jetway and let's get this aircraft ready for disembarkation. Start recording the replay now. Turn off the beacon lights that allow ground crews to move into the aircraft. We won't do external power because I don't know how it's going to affect the aircraft in regards to the replay later. Sometimes it can be pretty good, sometimes pretty bad, so we'll leave it on APU power. Yeah, right, watch the aircraft departing, and then we'll go through our end of flight reports. And again, we have got replays, so if you wish to watch the replays, stick around a bit longer and feel free to watch the replays. A321 on runway, very good. Got British Airways 777, also it stands, Terminal 2. And then, yeah, it's getting quite busy. There's the other TAP Air Portugal just taxiing in now. It's busying up at Heathrow. It's certainly busying up. It's nice to see it all very active. Probably a couple of aircraft down at Terminal 5 side as well, just out of view. Actually giving their tail clearance very short. There's an EasyJet apparently as well. I'm not sure if they're meant to be EasyJet or there's just a model matching. It's oh yeah, it apparently is an EasyJet Europe. EJU 21 Alpha Sierra going to Paris. Interesting choice. Next weekend, Reese, next weekend. Right, there goes the 321. Just hear the engine background as well. There it goes. On your way to Bremen. The Concorde. So there is a mod. There was a payware add-on that enables it to be visible. The same people who does like the airport South American pushback tugs and all the other airport enhancement packs as well. Costs a £5, so I might actually do that at some point. It's not too expensive. We'll stay in gate for the other TAP Air Portugal to taxi into gate as well before we disconnect and do our replay. So we'll allow the airport to busy up a little bit. But overall, not a bad flight by any means. Apart from the jet bridge, just a bit too far away, I'm afraid, from the door. I'm sorry, passengers, you have to jump a little bit to just get into the aircrafts, or jump out to get off the aircrafts. I'm sure you'll manage it fine. It's only a small jump, that's. I presume that tap is going to be arriving on 426. Here comes the other aircraft. That is a Eurowings. You probably should see some IVAO plane spotting, to be fair. It's all model match and everything to near perfection. There you go, welcome Eurowings to Heathrow. The aircraft was inbound from Innsbruck, actually. Just came in from Innsbruck. Eurowings 48 Bravo. I hope he stops in time. There we go. if I had space for more Volanta screenshots, I'd take a screenshot now. Just can't upload it to Volanta, unfortunately. There you go, cover the aircraft at gates. Right, let's end the flight reports. Well, let's end flight, see the end of flight reports, and let's have a look at what the passengers thought of our trip. Still deboarding, still a few more left on the aircraft we need to disembark, but for the most part they are all gone now. Let's have a look. So TP1352, A330neo from Lisbon to Heathrow, flight time 2 hours and 10 minutes, planned departure was 8:30 by 8:32, so actually a bit behind schedule there, interesting. Planned arrival was 10:40, we arrived at 10:44, 215 passengers, 92 satisfaction, landing rate 108, block time of 2 hours and 28. Soft landing, all positive. Passengers are very happy with flights indeed. I'll drop the flight report in chat, so if you wish to look at it in more detail, feel free to do so via the link. I'll be dropping in very shortly. It was youth, wasn't it? The A330 is floating. Yeah, there's sometimes more matching's not perfect. 50-50 bread. It's not major, but it seems like an extra foot or two off the ground. It's not problematic. I wonder how the other aircraft is doing. There's only one more inbound arrival from 59. Oh, interesting. They're taking a slightly weirder approach in. It loops around, but they should now be on short final. Tell you what, we'll give them one last. We'll have one last landing, and then we'll end the flights. Like I say, we've got replay, so don't go any just yet, because they flew from Lisbon as well, so we might as well have a look at them. Given that they joined us on the same flights. Move back a bit away from the touchdown markers. There you go. It's all down to you, Speedbird 1123. Lisbon to Heathrow. You're not going around, are you? No, you're just adjusting your... That's short track when he'd lost you. That would have been a bit of a shame. There you go. Just adjusting their approach. And touchdown. Welcome to Heathrow. Right. So that's from IVAO. Thank you for the service. Let's have a look at the replay, shall we? So, finish from Volanta, that's fine. What are we, the number 24th person then today, at 12 o'clock on a Sunday, not bad. Sorry, Saturday today, not Sunday. Let's have the A330 replay. Stick ourselves a short final. Clear the warnings, because that's just how flight sim works. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're going to do it from the showcase I think today, because that just has slightly better effects and views. So we've got a couple of different views. We'll do camera view 13 first. We'll move this to the side so we can just do it on a separate monitor. Let's have a look. We'll just move to position, same the gear and all that. There we go. A bit of a glare reflection from the wing there, I must admit. I'm sure the passengers are not, well, it's in this window, you're blinded at this point. No worries, Swiss. You take care. You enjoy your flight, man. Have a good one. There should be a stream tomorrow, yes. Hopefully, we'll get a stream tomorrow in without too many problems. Low approach over Hounslow. There's the Heathrow Maintenance Centre. And there's your touchdown. Absolutely perfect. No complaints. Absolutely perfect. Let's have a look at from the right-hand passenger view. The external view 14. We'll try to do in front of the window there, it's not really great. Okay. 14 it is. No approach over Hounslow again. That I believe is the River Thames, just down below. It's down to south of Heathrow. There's your staff car park. We'll do a gear view, Cam. Yes, we'll do a gear view. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Gear 330 has always been really good for landing. It's designed in a way where it kind of holds you up and then gently drops you down. Actually, in fact, let me try and find a video of like an actual A330 landing. There's some really good videos of A330 landing. The advert, because there's something that the A330 does which no other aircraft does in its landings. I'm trying to find a good video. Here we go. Right, so if you look at, watch the landing gear when it touches out on the rear, and watch on touchdown, the aircraft levels off. It then drops on the second time, but when you're pushing A330 landing, it touches the rear gear first, rolls on the rear before touching down the front. Here you go. So aircraft touches, balances on the rear wheel, and then touches down. And so if they've got FX right in this aircraft, here's another one. Rear set of gears, balances, and then touches down. And that enables a really smooth landing in the A330. Thank you, Simon Lowe Aviation Channel, for your video there. So if they've got that right, which we're going to check out now, then this is a very, very effective A330. So I need to go to this view. So I'll watch the rear landing gear and just see how that kind of, how it touches down and the way it moves. And if that works, it means the flight dynamics in this is also pretty much spot on as well. So, touchdown, roll in the rear, and drop. Yeah, they've done it. Okay, the animation's a bit off, but if we do it again from the rear landing gear view, so the gear it down, touch the rear gears, roll on the rear, and then drop down. Okay, the reverse thrust animation isn't quite, right, also, apparently only one of the reverse thrusts opened. Not sure about that. I'm fairly sure both opened. Not sure if there's just an animation issue there or something. But yeah, overall, very well done. A330 there. Let's get away from the follow mode now. Position ourselves kind of towards the end of the runway, 6 short final. I'm just going to the end of the touchdown zone just to get another view of that landing. So increase the speeds. If only had 27 left, it would have been a really good one for Mesa Avenue as well, which is the famous Heathrow spotting road just off the south runway. Alright, here's our short final. Not bad. Not bad at all. It's your choice, Swiss, if you'll start streaming. It's your choice. No, this is yeah, what can I say? That was virtually perfect stats. Exit the runway, do our clear up, and taxi out to the gates. So, yeah, that brings us to the end of our flights from Lisbon to Heathrow. That was the A330neo. Thank you for pushing me guys to fly this aircraft. It's an absolute joy to fly. I've really enjoyed this trip this morning. And, yeah, that brings us, like I say, to the end of our stream today. So, thank you guys for watching. You take care of yourselves. We'll try and get a stream again tomorrow morning if all goes to plan. I can get the airplane. I'll drop the link again in the chat for you guys. So if you want to download the aircraft, you can get it from this link here. It's only on PC, so it's Steam and Microsoft Store. Very good aircraft, and one that I do highly recommend. So yeah, take care of yourselves. Have a good one, and I'll see you again soon for some more Microsoft Flight Sim action. Take care, guys, and have a good rest of your Saturday. Bye bye.